Stay Tuned Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of a drunken degenerate watching the National Football League.
Welcome everybody to Stay Tuned Sports for yet another beautiful Thursday night NFL matchup between the San Francisco 49ers of Santa Clara against the Los Angeles Rams. Rams right now 3-1. Their one loss comes against the Eagles after a game that they should have won. I think the officials helped them out there a little bit personally. That's just how I saw it. And of course the 49ers now also 3-1. They've lost their first game, lost it to the Jaguars last week. Very injured. A lot of injured 49ers. As we know, Brock Purdy will again not be starting tonight. We've got McCorkle Jones, good old Mac Jones. Don't even. Lloyd, don't even. I know what you're doing. Stop it. It's great to see Lloyd in the chat. It is great to see ELS in the chat. Hamster, of course, in the chat. Thank you, all of you, for joining us here tonight. And, of course, for anybody else who might be joining us, hi, hello, how you doing? This is Stay Tuned Sports. My name is King, usually joined by Jimbo at some point, but not tonight. He's usually not here for the primetime games anyway. So that's usually the other partner crime here on Stay Tuned Sports. If you like anything you see here, anything you like what you see, how you doing? You can go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you haven't already. And, of course, if you want to as well, Lloyd, stop it. Lloyd, stop it. If you do want to help us out in even more ways, because again, those are the three ways you can do so for free. If you want to help us out in any other, a little bit more tangible fashion, a little more cash money, as we say, we have a link for our donation station, for our merch store, for our Discord. It doesn't help us make money, but it's good to join the community. And we also have a link there to go ahead and vote for my nephew to be Youth Athlete of the Year. Get a nice little piece written up on him in Sports Illustrated. It'd be really cool for him. You can find all those links down in the description below and up in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. So if you want to go into the chat, say hi, say hello, say how you're doing, you can go ahead and see all of that right now. And again, thank you all so very much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports as we're getting ready for another great matchup. And also, big night for Peppa Jack. Big night for myself. Big night for anybody who likes old Taylor Swift, as her new album, Life of A Showgirl, comes out at midnight. As you can see, we've got the counter right over here. We've got her up there. We've got everything glittered and sparkled up for her. We love Taylor Swift here. And if you don't, suck my dick. I don't care. Oh, it's going to be a fun night, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a fun night. I certainly hope that you're ready to have fun with us here on Stay Tuned Sports. Hey, listen, any Swifties joining us listen, a lot of Swifties has liked football now, and have gotten really good at it, good deep dive into it. A lot of good fantasy football players out there for them, so that's pretty good. So if any of you there are watching along, come on, watch along as we're waiting for Taylor's album to come out. The game should be done before the album comes out, so that's good and fine for everybody. You can watch a little football and then get your fix of brand new Taylor. I've said rumors about what's in this album. I've heard people talking about it. Some people have supposed leaks out there or other things like that. I think it's going to be wild. I think it's going to be a wild one. I think it's going to be absolutely a wild album, to tell you the truth. I don't think people are going to be ready for it. I think she's going to be shocking some people. She's going to be out there shocking motherfuckers. I personally can't wait. I can't wait to see. I think there's going to be I think it's going to go halfway. I think there's some people who are going to really enjoy it. I think there's another half that's going to be clutching some fucking pearls, man. It's going to be a real divisive album there with the way she goes with it. So we'll see. I'm excited for that, but that is still as you can see, about 3 hours and 48 minutes away. As the counting goes there, as we see the beautiful showgirl Taylor Swift, she's doing very good and showing off the. I don't know how to say that without probably angering a lot of people, so I'm probably just the vibe. She's got a great vibe with this particular album. I'll say that. Great vibe. She probably has several vibes, but that's a whole different thing. Lloyd in the chat says, remember, King would still chase down Taylor Swift even if she had a Michael Penix. Yeah, probably, I said, we'll find a way to make it work. Because that's Jimbo. Jimbo has been saying forever, he swears that Taylor Swift has a penis. And not sure why. Not sure why he's obsessed with Taylor Swift having a penis. But listen, like I said, all things being equal, if she looks exactly the same as she does now, she's got a big old Michael Penix Jr. hanging from her. We'll find a way to make it work. It's 2025, Lloyd. It's time to stop being so closed-minded, man. Never mind, I'm taking my metformin. It's not any illegal drugs. Not yet, anyway. Got the metformin there. For the old diabetes. There we go. So now we're set. I'm medicated. I got my diabetic medication in there. We've got football ready to start here. We've got Taylor coming up in just about 3 hours and 45 minutes. This is going to be a good night. And we're in October, finally, although the fucking weather is still not great. And also, we're going to see, can the Yankees beat the Boston Red Sox and move on into the playoffs? Again, I'm not really huge baseball guy. I got my Yankee shirt on. You see my Yankee pennant back there. Not huge baseball guy. I do root for the Yankees in springtime and in the playoffs. That's really the only time I ever really watch baseball. But even knowing that little bit, fuck the Red Sox. I hate the Red Sox, and I would love to see Boston lose tonight. So hopefully that happens as well. As we already saw, the Cleveland Indians got knocked out by the Tigers. The Dodgers moved on yesterday. And then we get to see if the Yankees... Wasn't there another one? Hold on. What did my boys do here? What was the... Let's look this up here. Okay. Oh, right now the Cubs are leading the Padres 3-1 in the ninth inning. Cubs are very close to winning that game, or did they win it? They're going to win it? I have no idea. Haley Harding there telling us about all the injuries. And boy, San Francisco's got a ton. This is why I ended up picking the Rams this game. Jimbo picked it as well. Just so you know, for the Friday forecast had to be recorded. So when you see it tomorrow, it will be a recorded Friday forecast. I know. Everybody hates having it recorded and all that stuff, and I get it, but we did have to record it. So, the Cubs won that game. Why does it say it's in the ninth inning? I don't know. That's Google's fault. Blame Google. But okay, so ELS says the Cubs did win already. So the Cubs have moved on. They've beaten the Padres. The Padres with another disappointing postseason, which is kind of on par for them. Hamster says, I like watching Yankee fan streams live streams when they lose. Well, we'll see. Maybe you'll see me lose my mind after we lose to the Red Sox. I don't know. But listen, you're gonna choose the Red Sox over the Yankees, Hamster? Like what? That's just gross. You're from the South. You should be dealing with the Braves. Oh wait, they're not in the playoffs. I don't know who your baseball team is if you watch them or not, but it does feel like a Friday. It feels like a Friday because for me, it feels like Friday because I'm anticipating the lovely, lovely Taylor Swift coming with us. And we'll see what happens there. So San Francisco is going to get the ball first here. And a lot of the kickers are getting real good at this fucking knuckle puck of a kickoff to make sure that they... I like it. I love it. I love the fact that everybody's adapted to this new kickoff and that we've got this go. ELS says, King, I hope you're ready for Thursday Night Trivia. ELS, I am jacked and stacked and ready to crack some trivia answers here for you. First down and 10. That's going to be a gain of about 4. Boy, thank you, Amazon Prime, for making that line of scrimmage marker nearly impossible to see with it being that deep San Francisco scarlet on the field. Can't fucking see it. Jesus. What does Lloyd say? What if I told you she's rich? Oh, yeah, I don't acknowledge dumb shit, Lloyd. You know that. McCorkle, he's going to throw it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets it, and he's breaking loose, and he's get down all the way to the 47-yard line. So San Francisco starting off strong here. First 2 plays looking good. Hamster says, according to baseball, though, I don't really watch much. Even when the Braves won the World Series, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But it wasn't like I wasn't losing my mind about it. Okay, I get it. Like I said, with baseball, the only thing I really go nuts about is the fucking Red Sox. I hate the fucking Red Sox. As long as the Yankees beat the Red Sox, then I'm fine from there on out. I'd like us to do more. I'd like the Yankees to win more. If we won a World Series, I would probably do pretty good, maybe get a little drunk, But I just, baseball, especially over the last couple of years, has been so hard to get into. It's just, the game is, I don't know. Have I outgrown the game, maybe? I don't know. ELS says, all I can say is go Brewers in a play. Listen, like I said, if it can't be the Yankees, I'd like to see the Brewers just because I love their fucking uniforms and obviously the ball and glove logo. I love that blue and yellow combination. It's really cool. So I like the Brewers. Whether or not I like Milwaukee as a city or not, boy, McCaffrey's going to get another pass there from McCorkle, and that's going to be another first down as San Francisco is now in Los Angeles territory. Niners, maybe I made a mistake. I don't know. I still like the Rams. Offense. They've played very well. Opening drive, this is good scripted first 15. We'll see what happens here. But right now, the 49ers looking good. McCaffrey's going to take a blow on the sideline there. Use check in motion here for the Niners now. McCorkle under center. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, looks. He throws the ball into the ground at the feet of Juszczyk. No real reason to do that, but we have another flag. If this is going to be another flag fucking fest, I swear to God. New flag counter, by the way, as you can see in the corner. Holding on the Niners. That's going to move him back 10 yards. I put a new counter there. Obviously, you see the Taylor counter. But that's going to be the new flag counter. I made sure I made a nice little new logo for it as well. So that everybody knows, flag counter, all flags counted. It doesn't matter if it's accepted or not. Doesn't matter if it's denied or whatever. All flags are counted. Hamster said I had the Niners with the plus 8.5 that they were getting. You even called it in the Discord, Hamster, which I'm saying. If the Niners end up pulling this off, you need to start a betting YouTube channel, man, because you're real good with that. Oh, it's going to be completed, and a first down and more, down to the 20, down to the 18, 17-yard line for the San Francisco 49ers, and just like that, they are in the red zone, and the Niners are looking good. Even after the penalties. Wow. The Niners are moving the ball here. McCorkle looking very efficient. Kedrick Bourne with that reception and the big yak afterwards. So here we are from the 18-yard line. Handoff to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to get about 4 yards on the carry. ELS had to pick the Rams. I picked the Rams. Jimbo picked the Rams. Hamster. I like Hamster said though. He said punch the mic again. He said he's seen some of the numbers in Vegas moving big there towards the Rams. He's like, in that case, he's feeling the Niners. In that case, I'm very interested in how that works out. That's going to be passed over the middle. Caught. Jake speaking in tongues. That's going to be third and short coming up here for the 49ers. I was going to say, it seems like everybody's got the Rams except for except for Hamster. So 3rd and 1. Use check in motion again. It's going to be handled to McCaffrey. He cuts it upfield, and he's going to get the first down and like 2 yards more. So gain of about 3, and it's going to be 1st and goal, 49ers. Lloyd, I swear to Christ, if you don't stop, I put Hamster in a timeout for a minute on Monday. I'll do it to you tonight. Don't think I won't. Trigger finger here being very itchy. Got a little itchy trigger finger. No, I got it. You got the Niners in the spread. You still have the Rams to win outright. But over the middle, caught, touchdown! Tongues with the touchdown. And the 49ers, they are, wow, what an efficient and an amazing opening drive from the San Francisco 49ers. Wow. That was as impressive of an opening drive I've seen all year from anybody. Do it. Unlimited power. Snap, hold, kick up. Extra point is good. And the San Francisco 49ers take an early 7-0 lead over the Los Angeles Rams here. Wow. What a drive. What an amazing, amazing drive to start that off. I'm really impressed by the Niners there. And ELS had perfect timing because we got a commercial break now, so we might as well start with some chat room trivia. You want to join the chat room trivia? Come into the chat room. Join us. We are live and talking trivia here on Thursday Night Football. ELS's first trivia question. Although played in January, the Super Bowl is for the previous season. Name the seasons of those famous 4 victories. Wait, what does that mean? Although played in January, the Super Bowl is for the previous season. Name the seasons of those famous 4 victories. That doesn't make any sense, ELS. Who's famous 4 seasons? Who's famous 4 victories? Well, we know what this is. Like, I'm trying to understand whose victories? Are they? I don't understand. I don't know. I'm trying to understand the question. It's a very poorly worded question. Although played in January, the Super Bowl is for the previous season. That's something I know. Some people have a hard time saying. They're like, "Oh, the Eagles won the 2025 Super Bowl." No, they didn't. They won the Super Bowl for the 2024 season. No, they did it with play. I get it. So you're saying for the 49ers. Okay, you got to make sure you include that in the question there, ELS. So, although played in January, the Super Bowl the Super Bowl is for the previous season. So, of the 4 Super Bowls that the 49ers won, name the seasons of those 4 victories. Okay, so in that case, 1994, which was Super Bowl. Because wait, the 49ers have won 5. The 49ers have won 5 Super Bowls. So 1994 was for Super Bowl 29, which happened in January of 95. Then there was Super Bowl 24, which was 80 for the 89 season. 23 was obviously the 88 season. Uh, 22, 20, 19 was Because that would be the night it was the 84 season was 19. And then that means, yes, 16 was the 81 season. So 81, 84, 88, 89, and 94. That's my answer for the 49ers. Oh, by the way, yeah, we've started with the game. I got so lost in trying to figure out the trivia question that, yeah, 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Rams after they got possession. Stafford's going to throw, completes it to Nakua, and it looks like Puka's got the first down. Let's see if they give him the spot. They don't. They say he's about a yard short of the first down. By the way, Rams, stop wearing the bone-colored fucking pants, please. Can you wear the yellow pants? Thank you. 81, 84, 88, and 89. They also won in 95, too. 94. ELS. The Niners have 5 Super Bowl victories. So, just put it out there. That's going to be handed off. And Williams looks like he's got the first down. Indeed, he does. 1st and 10 for the Los Angeles Rams. No, 90 was the Giants. That was Super Bowl 25. Giants beat the Bills in January of 91. January 25th, 1991, I believe. Okay, not hamster, ELS. You're saying that the question came from the San Francisco 49ers, the 1980s quiz. You told us none of that. So you're saying what famous 4 victories? The Niners have won 5 Super Bowls. So you can't, you have to say that you start out with it like that, and then we have an easy parameter, because that first question was a clusterfuck. I love you, but you have to word it better. You have to know. There was so much missing information. I have no idea what the fuck was going on. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Rams. Stafford in shotgun. Takes the snap. Niners get pressure, and they get him sacked back at the 32-yard line. Big sack from the 49ers. Holy shnikes. Bryce Huff was the one that got back in there and took down Stafford. Boy, that was just an absolute jailbreak. Don't worry, ELS. It's okay. I get it. Just be a little bit when you're wording the questions, make it realize that we're not all seeing the same card or the same book as you. So, somebody lost a helmet or a head. I don't know which one that went for. That was Huff again. Huff lost his helmet. So, and with that 3rd down play getting nowhere near the first down, it's going to be 4th down, and the Rams are going to have to punt. So the Niners had a very, very impressive opening drive. The Rams go 3 and out. Interesting. Hamster might be on to something here. And the Rams punt the ball away. And boy, that was I don't know. Maybe it was a good idea to get it. I don't know. But the Niners are going to have it inside their own 10-yard line, and that's where they're going to start this next drive. Hamster, stop it. Oh, it was fall and winter. No, stop it. Stop it. I'm technically correct. Stop it. The only thing worse than the way ELS formatted that particular question is the way you answered it. I love you guys, though. This is great. This is fantastic, and I'm so glad you're joining us here. And if you want to join us for Trivia Night as well here in the chat on this Thursday Night Football, you can. Chat's open. Come in, say hi, say hello, say how you doing. While you're there, you can go ahead and click on some of the links we have in the top of the chat. There, we have a link for our donation station if you want to give us some money. If you give us more than $100, your name goes in the ticker. Right now, Pecan is the leader in the clubhouse with $100 donated. You want your name in the ticker? Donate more than $100, you get your name in the ticker. We also have a link for our donation station. No, not just, I already said the donation station. For our merch store, that's what I'm talking about. We have the new Jackson Dart shirts in there. We have the Bengals Sell the Team. We have our 8-bit helmet designs. We have our Orchard Park Football Mafia with the Charging Buffalo Wing. We've got hoodies. We've got mugs. We've got banners. We've got actual coffee, the Danny Dimes blend. We've got so many other products there. More on the way as well. And if you have a suggestion for one, come into the chat and let us know something that you would like to see in a merch store, and we'll see if we can accommodate you there. All of that and more. We also have a link for our Discord and to go vote for my nephew to be a Youth Athlete of the Year. You can go and click on all those links, and that would be very much appreciated here. And thank you so much for joining us here on this Thursday night, on this very auspicious Thursday night, as we're getting ready at midnight. Taylor Swift releases The Life of a Showgirl, and I'm very excited for it. The build-up has been tremendous. The photographs released and teasing the album have been tremendous. We've got a couple of them right up there, as you can see, on the 49ers and on the Rams side. Just top quality work, top notch. Can't get any better. I'm just saying, it's wonderful. I mean, it could get better, but my suggestions for what would make it better, some people would frown on. So, as good as it can get right now, baby. As good as it can get. Love it. Excited. Heard some interesting rumors about what is going to be contained in this particular album. So excited for that. So if you're counting along, waiting for the album to drop as well, thank you for joining us. You can join us in the chat. Talk to us about how anticipated you feel about this album, what you're looking forward to, what you feel about it, what you think about it. You can do all that. We've got football. We've got Taylor. We've got trivia. We've got cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. And I thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports as we take a look at some of the Rams cheerleaders here on Amazon Prime. Great to see you ladies doing great work. 1st and 10 for the Niners from the 9-yard line. McCorkle hands off here to McCaffrey. McCaffrey is going to get about 5 yards on the carry. 2nd and 5 upcoming. ELS says, question 2 should be a little better to understand, and I certainly hope so. Question 2. These are all apparently 49ers-based questions, by the way. In 1997, the San Francisco 49ers drafted a Virginia Tech quarterback. Who was this successful college player who never caught on with the 49ers? McCorkle throws to a wide-open receiver. My God. DeMarcus Robinson with the reception, but there's a flag on the play, and it seems like it's coming back. No, it's not. Personal foul. Ruffin McCorkle on the Rams. The rookie, Josiah Stewart. They're going to say he got him with the crown of the helmet. Not sure how I really feel about that still, but, it unfortunately is the game now. McCorkle takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey's going to get about 6 yards on that one. Jesus. So the Niners are just absolutely moving the ball here against the Rams. I am legitimately stunned so far. And I know we're only 9 minutes into this game. But so far the Niners have looked amazing. Jones hands off to McCaffrey again. This time it's going to be a loss of a yard. Did not get anything on that play. And we've got 3rd down coming up here. McCorkle, he's going to throw to McCaffrey. Oh, he's going to be just short. He's going to be about 4 inches short. He's going to be about as hard as I can get short of the first down. And it seems like there's no hesitation here from the 49ers. It looks like they're going to go for it. You didn't take the bet, Hamster? You were talking about everything about. I thought you took the bet on the Niners. I was gonna say I'll say ELS. The answer for question 2. Again, I can't remember too many Virginia Tech quarterbacks. I'm sure Hamster would know this better than I would. Was that Vic's brother? Because when I don't even know when Vic did come. Because Vic came out what in 99, 98, 99, 2000, somewhere around there. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Again, I wasn't a 49ers fan, and I wasn't a Virginia Tech fan, to tell you the truth. There was a time I hated Virginia Tech. When they were kind of good almost every year, I hated Virginia Tech. So, and the 49ers, by the way, they did convert that the 4th down, so they keep the ball and they keep it moving here. Drunkenmiller. Oh. I know Jim Drunkenmiller. Pass over the middle. That's going to be caught between 3 defenders. Is that MVS? Is that Vantez Scantlin? He's still around here? Marquez Valdez Scantling. Good catch between 3 fucking defenders. I'll give him credit on that. Jim Drunkenmiller is an absolute banger of a name, Lloyd. What are you talking about? I think it's fucking. That's a great name. And then we also know what his ancestor was back in the day. They were like, "Oh, what did your great grandfather do?" Oh, he was a drunken miller. Oh, that makes sense. Niners not gonna get quite back to the line of scrimmage. It's gonna be 3rd and short upcoming here. 3rd and 1. For the Niners, another short yardage situation. ELS in the chat says, MVS, former Packer. MVS has been a former a lot of things, so. Yeah, I did hate them because they were. I just didn't like them. I didn't like them. I didn't like Vic. I didn't like anything like that, so I was like, yeah. Mac Jones, look, throw. Ooh, use check. I think he was aiming for use check, but there seemed to be a little miscommunication. Landman was the closest person to that ball, and it seems like the 49ers are, again, not hesitating and seeming like they're going to go for it here. Current drive, 9 plays, 52 yards, and has eaten up 4 minutes and 48 seconds of clock. 2:11 remaining here in the first quarter, and outside of a 3-and-out from the Rams, the 49ers have had the ball the entire time. The 49ers owning the first quarter here at SoFi Stadium. And it seems like the 49ers will take a timeout. Maybe they'll discuss this. Maybe they'll figure it out. I don't know. But for right now, that's a timeout down for the Niners. A lot of people liked Michael Vick as a kid, and then they realized he killed dogs, and then he went to jail, and then he came back, and people still were giving him shit, and it was kind of like, hey, he served his time, and everybody still wanted to have him punished. He should never sniff the league again. It was like, yeah, he served his time. If he served his time, he could still play. Then he went for the Eagles, and I said, he should never be allowed in the league again. No, get him away from the... So that was... So because obviously, not because of Michael Vick necessarily, but because of the Eagles. Fuck the Eagles. I hate the Eagles. So here we go. 4th and 1. The Niners are going to go for it. Man in motion, a handoff to number 3 there, and he's going to just get that. This is hilarious because I don't have a number 3 listed on my cheat sheet here, so he is literally just number 3 to me. So here we go. Again, the Niners move the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 37.5-yard line. Oh, they're going to do a little hitchy woo-woo. Reverse, flea flicker to McCaffrey. And oh, that looks like it was a face mask and a half. How is that not a face mask? Wow. I want to see a replay of that because that looked like a face mask and a half. It gained about 6-7 yards. Not as much as they were hoping with that particular flea flicker, especially because it had to get checked down. But McCaffrey, okay, no, it was a horse. It was inside, but it wasn't the back. It was the side shoulder. All right, good call. That's going to be another handoff. And, that's Brian Robinson. All right, that's the former Redskin who got shot. Niners seem to have a lot of players on their team who've been penetrated by bullets before. But Brian Robinson with it, and he gets the first down now. So the Niners, again, keep the clock moving, keep the chains moving. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to have one more play here in the first quarter. The entire quarter has been the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams have run 3 plays in the first quarter. Mac Jones throws towards the end zone, thrown caught, but I think he was out of bounds, and he just was. Demarcus Robinson was the intended receiver. 9 seconds remaining. Just out. You got no chance. That's what you got. Second and 10 now from the 25.5-yard line. McCaffrey gets 2 yards. But there we go. Fairly quick moving first quarter. It was all 49ers. And just like that, we're moving to the second quarter. The Niners 7-0 up on the Rams and driving. ELS, as perfect timing as we're hitting a commercial here. ELS with trivia question number 3. These are all 49ers-based ones, apparently these first ones here. How many 49er quarterbacks were inducted into the Hall of Fame in the 20th century? I mean, I guess that depends on what you mean. I think because Joe was the first ballot, and I think he retired. When did he retire? Because he would have, because at the 5-year limit, he would have been right there, like 98, 99. So I'll say Joe Montana. I'll say Y.A. Is Y.A. Tittle in the Hall of Fame? I'll go out on a limb and say Y.A. Tittle's in the Hall of Fame. Famous New York Giants quarterback, but he was traded to the Giants from the 49ers. And there might be another one I'm missing, but I'll say 2. I'll say Montana, and I'll say Y.A. Tittle. I say dos. We'll see what anybody else says. ELS, don't put the answer yet. Give some people another chance. And if you want to guess, if you're watching along and not joining us in the chat, how many San Francisco 49ers quarterbacks were inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in the 20th century? That means the last century. At least 25 years ago. How many was it? And ELS put the answer. He says only one. Y.A. Tittle was inducted in 1971. Although Joe Montana and Steve Young did play. Okay, that's what I was wondering about when Montana, because I thought Montana retired either 94 or 95, which would have put it right on the edge there. So I took a guess and said 2, but it was just good old Y.A. Tittle, who, in my opinion, did a lot of his best work with the New York Giants. Not so much San Francisco. Just saying. Just saying. I actually got that as a gift from my dad, almost 20 years ago, 25 years ago now. I got my dad a throwback Giants Y.A. Tittle jersey. And ELS let us know the second quarter is going to be Rammed themed question. So excited for when we get that. But speaking of which, we are back for the second quarter. And the Niners, again, moving the ball super efficiently right now. $11 minutes and 50 seconds, almost 12 minutes. Again, the Rams had the ball for 3 minutes in that first quarter. That's insane. So 3rd and 9, McCorkle throws. That's going to be caught by Robinson, and that's going to be 1st and goal for the 49ers. Jesus. When did Mac Jones become good? Mac Jones is fucking slinging it. Good job. Make sure both feet are in. Great catch. So now 1st and goal from the 6 for the 49ers. That's going to be a pitch out here to McCaffrey. He's going to get down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up here for the Niners. Hampshire says, I was already an Atlanta sports fan, so when Vic went to the Falcons, you being a Virginia Tech fan, you were already so excited. I can imagine if your quarterback from your favorite college program gets drafted to then your favorite football team, pro football team, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yes, thank you, ELS. If you can keep me updated on that Boston Yankees game, that's fantastic. Top of the 3rd, still Boston nothing, Yankees nothing. 2nd and goal, McCorkle throws, caught, touchdown, McCaffrey, and the Niners are just have. I am stunned and shocked and stun shocked. Unbelievable. The 49ers up 13-0 and an extra point away from being up 14-0. Woo, doggy. And they've looked really good doing it. Solid offense. The Rams have run 3-play snap, hold, kick, up good, 14-0. The San Francisco 49ers of Santa Clara over the Los Angeles Rams of Inglewood. Lloyd in the chat says, King, not going to lie, I didn't notice the new flag counter until just now. Yeah, no, I thought, yeah. Got my new flag counter there. I was getting tired of explaining all the time of being like how all flags are counted, whether the penalty is accepted, whether they pick up the flag, anything like that. So I made it the new flag counter there with the and made sure to put on it flag counter, all flags counted. So anybody wants to ask is like, well, that's not how many accepted penalties there have been. I don't care. Because that's not what it is. It's about how many times the flag stopped the game. Like Troy Aikman said on Monday night while he was doing the Bengals game, he's like, it's just not a good product. When you have all these stoppages in play, all these stoppages and everything, just stop. You got to stop and make an announcement. Stop and make an announcement. Stop and make an announcement. Whether it is penalties declined or there is no foul for this, that, or the other thing. Or all those things. It's just a stop and go and stop and go and stop and go and stop and go. It's bad product. It's a bad product. And so that's why I have decided. I know some of the other ones. Obviously, Tom is one of the big ones that do it. I know some of the other watch-along people have added their own flag counters as well, and they do it for penalties. They actually just do it for the penalty counters. I do the flag counter because it's every stoppage you play, and I want to hold the NFL accountable. Me, the guy who has 256 subscribers on his channel, wants to hold the NFL accountable. But it needs to be shown. Like when the Giants and Cowboys played, it was like 37 flags total thrown. Now, I know like it was only 26 or 27, which is still too many penalties accepted, but that's how many times the game was stopped. That's how many times you have these refs throwing the flags, and there needs to be something documented about how bad these fucking flags are. By the way, question 4 now, as we're into another commercial here. The Rams lost Super Bowl 14 to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Great logo. What a great looking Super Bowl that was, by the way. That's one of my favorite NFL films, Super Bowl highlight reels. That's a great one. What was the final score? Shit. It was something close to, because the Rams really had a late charge in that game, and they really played well for a team that wasn't supposed to be there. again, that was the year that both the Buccaneers and the Seahawks made it to the AFC and NFC championship games, and we were close to having a Seahawks Tampa Bay Super Bowl. But the Rams went, and nobody thought. Everybody was like, "Oh, the Rams are good. They don't even belong there. They don't deserve to be there." And they gave the Steelers a hell of a game. I forget. I'll say. I think it was. I'll say. Third. Well, I think it was. I'll say 35-21. I'll say 35-21. I think it was. Probably wrong, but I think it was somewhere around there. Hamster in the chat says, "I called this shit." Yeah, you did. Yes, you did, which is what I'm saying. I'm saying you saw all this. You saw the lines in Vegas moving the way they were, and you said, "Boy, watch the Rams tonight. They're not going to be all." You said all the money was going. It's like the Niners. This is going to be the Niners all over, and sure enough, it's been that so far. 1st and 10 from the 31 here after the kickoff for the Rams. Stafford throws quickly outside to Nakua, and he's going to get about 5 yards on first down. 2nd and 5. I'll say 35-21 ELS. That's my final answer. Hamster says that he usually bets all these type of games when I see the 90% or more of the money on one team or another during a primetime game. It just always bet the other way. Maybe you should have, because right now, yeah, like you said, all the money was going on the Rams, and it just it tickled your betting antenna. And right now, you're looking pretty good right now. Oh, Stafford with a bit of a wobbly throw. Looks like he was hit when he threw. Incomplete. Yeah, it was a nice attempt to catch the ball. I will give him that. Kyron Williams really did make an attempt there. But 3rd and 5 now upcoming here for the Rams. Hamster says, "I am too high to do trivia." I'm thinking maybe around halftime, I'm going to look to start hanging out with my friend Edward in preparation for Life of a Showgirl, so that I could be properly on a level when listening to that particular album. So I'm very excited. Answer 31-19. I was close. I was very close. I knew it was something like that. But, yeah, the Rams were really fucking close in that game. Nakua catches it over the middle. It's good for a first down at the 50-yard line. The Rams at 12:40 of the second quarter have gotten their first down of the game. My God. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. I really am excited to just hang out with my friend Edward and get ready for that Taylor Swift album, man. It's gonna be something. That's gonna be Williams again, and it's gonna be good for about 2 yards there. 2nd and 8 upcoming. I'll tell you what, I still wish they didn't have like the fucking seed curl Rams horn. I still wish they had their old school original Ram horn, but those helmets are beautiful. I love the Rams helmets. That blue, the fact that they went to that nice candy coat blue there, that's such a nice helmet. Trips to the left. Now Puka in motion. It's going to be handoff to Williams, and Williams bounces to the outside, and he's going to get about 3 yards short of the first down. 3rd and 3 upcoming here for the Rams. By the way, I really do think Super Bowl 14 is one of the better looking Super Bowls, not just from a uniform matchup. The stadium, the Rose Bowl looked great. The field looked great. That was just a great looking Super Bowl. Oh, I didn't see the Halloween decorations. Let me see. 3rd and 2. And Kyron Williams is not going to get anywhere close to the first down. That's going to be 4th and about 1.5 yards. They're going to say probably a long one coming up here. And it seems like the Rams, they are not flinching. They are going to go for it here. Fred Warner in on the tackle there. All pro. So here we go. 4th and 1. Stafford under center. That's going to be another handoff, and that's going to be good for about 4 yards and a first down for the Rams. ELS, yes. That is the plan. The thing me and Jimbo are trying to figure out is what are we going to do for the 1 o'clock game? Because the Giants and the Saints play at 1, and the Eagles and Broncos play at 1. We might, and I'm trying to see if he can figure it out, if he's able to set his own up, we might have a double live stream for Sunday at 1 where he does the Eagles game and I do the Giants game on, and we'll both be on, it'll be 2 different streams, but it'll be on the same channel. So it'll be interesting. Whoa, they got a 12-yard run there for Corum, former Michigan Wolverine there. And now the Rams seem to be cooking here a little bit. So I am planning to do this. I don't know if I'm going to do the London game, the Vikings and Browns. Dylan Gabriel's starting. It's going to be there's not a ton of juice for that. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. Plus, it would make it a very long day. And I would have to, if I did that. Oh, fumble! Oh, there's a fumble, and the 49ers get it. Oh, shit. Just when they were looking good and doing it, they did a little pitch back. And I think, was that Corum? Oh, no. Just when I was just saying, the Rams are just getting their rhythm. It was Corum. Oh, they're just getting a rhythm here. They're looking real good. They fumble the ball away. And the San Francisco 49ers have it. Ela says, King, I have an idea for the game. You should do a 1976 retro theme for that game. I mean, the logos and stuff in the title bar and everything's probably going to be. It's already kind of retro with the old school, scoreboard graphic there, looking like the old light up boards. So it's kind of already got that kind of feeling to it. So we'll see. Dude, if I had an old school yellow blazer or something and a tie, I would definitely dress up like an old ABC Monday Night Football guy to dress, to do that. But lo and behold, when you're poor, you don't have random suits just lying around. So, question 5: who scored the first St. Louis Rams touchdown? That was 95, wasn't it? So that was 94 or 95. I don't think, was Isaac Bruce there? That might have been Isaac Bruce at Old Busch Stadium. That's a very good question, Neil. I'm trying to think if it's someone random or not. I'm trying to think. Because I know Isaac Bruce was there early on. He was there even before the Edwards-Jones Dome was there. He was there when they were still playing at those first couple years when they were playing at Old Busch. And who doesn't like playing around in an Old Busch? You know what I mean? I am racking my brain, and I'm trying to remember old 90s Rams, but the Rams were kind of shit in the 90s, so I think I forgot to pick in the Friday forecast picks again. So I think I forgot to put the Rams in there. I did it for my group chat picks, but I forgot to do it for that. So I'm screwing up the picks that I set up. It's incredible. As I look over at the beautiful Pepper Jack, taking some coffee, getting ready, obviously, for tonight's big night for all the Swifties out there. Ooh, that's going to be gain of a yard. Lucky to get that. 2nd and 9 upcoming here for the Niners. I'll go out on a limb and say, I know it's not Isaac Bruce, but I'll say Isaac Bruce. Hamster says, I'm going to lose in the pick'em, though, because I picked Rams earlier in the week, but changed the 49ers when I saw the Vegas stuff and didn't change. Oh. Yeah, at least you did that. I forgot to even make the fucking pick in the goddamn thing, so. 2nd and 9 coming up here. McCorkle back, looks, throws, over, caught over the middle, and that's going to be a first down. Kendrick Bourne. Oh, my God, it's Jason Bourne. It was Isaac Bruce. Oh, I am the smartest man alive. I thought I remembered that fucking clip because I remember seeing it happen at the old Busch Stadium. Oh, never doubt me. I am the smartest, fat, ugly, poor, jobless fucking loser you'll ever meet in your life, baby. Woo! Yeah. Hand off to McCaffrey, and that's going to be a gain of 2 yards on that particular play. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Hamster is high. Yes, he is. Lloyd says, Lloyd, I already did, and King made fun. I didn't make fun of it. I just, oh, no, wait, no, I did make fun of it. But that's because I make fun of everybody and everything, Hamster. You know that. But so do you, so relax. It's very cool that you got to hang out with Jelly Roll when he was just fresh out of prison and probably, I don't know, was he still slinging meth then? I have no idea. Was that what he's saying? Was he slinging meth? Was he a meth slinger? Is it? What did he go to jail for? He went to jail for it was drug dealing, right? And that picture was, when did he get all the face tattoos? Because that was obviously before face tattoos. So either that was Jelly Roll before the face tattoos, or you just hung out with some random fat guy. I don't know. I don't know. Like, Jelly Roll's not my bag, so it's like I don't know. It's like, here's Jelly Roll. Yeah. I said he wrestled pretty cool at SummerSlam. I guess that was pretty cool. So 3rd and 5 upcoming here for the San Francisco 49ers. McCorkle dropped. It was right into Bourne's hands, and he dropped it. Jason Bourne would never drop that pass. Jason Bourne would never drop that. Pecan! The fellow Taylor Swift lover. Great to see you here in the chat. Love you, brother. You like the countdown? Got the countdown going. We're under 3 hours now until the Life of a Showgirl comes out. I've heard some very good things. Some very interesting things. I think people are going to be a little shocked. I think people are going to be a little. There might be some shock. There might be some gasps, clutching of pearls. Very excited for it though. And as we hit this commercial break coming up here, after the punt, and the Rams now have the ball. ELS with another trivia question. This one's going to be number 6. Against what team did the Los Angeles Rams play their most playoff games? Oh, he sold crack. Okay, Hamster. I wasn't sure if it was meth or crack. When in the South, you're never quite sure. Rams most playoff games. That's a very interesting. How many? It's a very interesting question. I'm gonna say something really wild. I'll say it's the San Francisco 49ers. Because the Rams, I got to think, like, in those 50s and 60s times, I think they played a lot. In the 70s, I think they played the Vikings a ton. So it might be the Vikings as well. But I'll go out on a limb and say it actually is the San Francisco 49ers, who the Rams have played in more playoff games than maybe anybody. Could be the Vikings, could be the Cowboys as well. I'll say Niners. Watch it be like either the Vikings or Cowboys. I'm like, fuck, I should have picked that one. But Hamster says, I'm a minute behind if I'm slow to respond to something because my stream is faster. That's okay. Also, you're high as shit. So I gave my answer. I'll say it was the Niners, but I said I think it could have been either the Vikings or Cowboys as well, but I'll go with the Niners. That'll be my official answer to question 6. Which, by the way, if you want to hang out with us and do a little football trivia where we talk about the game that's happening here and a little bit about our sweet and beautiful, lovely Taylor Swift, as well as her new album, Life of a Showgirl, comes out at midnight, as you can tell by the counter to your this way. I guess that would be on your right. It's to my left, but... Oh, the Halloween decorations. I didn't check those out yet. Oakland Raiders. Rams and Raiders. Really? No, I was going to say pecan. What are we talking about there? No, it was the Cowboys. Fuck, I knew it was either the Vikings or Cowboys. And I was like, I like pecan saying the Raiders. Okay, we got a flag down here on the first play from the Rams. That's going to be a false start and a 5-yard penalty. Move it back. Pecan is the man, the $100 man, Ted DiBiase. Money, 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 money. Stafford back here on 1st and 15. Throws over the middle for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. He's looking for a flag, and he is not going to see 1 2nd and 15 upcoming. Let me go check the Halloween stuff here, because I do want to see. What do we got? Is that legitimately, like, is that your legitimate Halloween? Because that kind of looks like it's almost like a Pinterest thing. That is fucking cool. That is fucking cool, man. That is great Halloween decorations there, Hamster. I like that. If you want to go see Hamster's Halloween decorations, which are pretty fucking sharp, you can go to our link down in the description below or in the top of the chat and click on the Discord link, join the Discord, and you can go take a look at Hamster's lovely, beautiful Halloween decorations. And if he was high when he did that, then that's even more impressive. 3rd and 4 upcoming here for the Rams. They have to get to the 25-yard line. They are currently at the 21. Play clock at 7. Stafford takes the snap. He's able to complete it to Nakua, and it's going to be a yard short, but there's a flag. This might be illegal contact. Let's see, what does Mr. Official has to say? It's going to be holding on the Rams, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down, and they'll take that instead of the result of the play since it was going to be short. So they get a fresh set of downs, even though they get a little bit less yardage. I think that is a ticky-tack call. Pecan says, I'm so old I watched Ray Guy hit the ceiling of the Superdome while playing for... Oh, Ray Guy, man. Stafford, big bomb down the field, overthrows Nakua, incomplete, 2nd and 10. They tried to go for a big one there and were not able to connect. 5:08 remaining here in the second quarter. If you're syncing along with us, and if you are, thank you so very much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. My name is King. If you want to help us out at all, like anything that you're watching, and I don't know why you would, but if you do, like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It helps us out tremendously as long as the little notification bell right next to it. If you want to help us out even more, we have our donation station link and our merch store link, both in the top of the chat and in the description below this video. Stafford takes the snap, back, looks, throws over the middle. That's going to be caught by Kyron Williams. Got about 6 yards on that play. I was trying to find out exactly how much he got in there. Got about 6 yards. 3rd and 4 upcoming. Stafford's going to throw over to the left. It's going to be caught. Is that Ferguson with the catch? A massively contested catch, but he's able to pull it down. And that's going to be a first down Rams. Currently, bottom of the fourth, no score between the Red Sox and the Yankees. Thank you, ELS, for keeping us updated on that game. Do or die for both the Red Sox and the Yankees. And as we always say here on Stay Tuned Sports, fuck the Red Sox. Throw over the middle, caught! Gordon Winningham, and now the Rams are back into San Francisco territory. Can they score here? Can they avoid making another mistake, another turnover, another fumble, an interception, something like that? And can they come away with points? I like the Ram head logo. I think they should use that one more often than the LA Ocean Curl ram horn thing they have there. Stafford play action, Dukes throws. He's going to go to Winningham again, and that's going to be not quite a first down. He's going to be a yard short, 2nd and 1 coming up here. 2:44 and counting remaining here in the second quarter. Rams are going to have to get another play off before the 2-minute warning. That was a hell of a play by the Niners defense to keep him from getting there. Oh, they gave him the first down, huh? Wow. I thought he was good at behind the line, but Stafford throws. It's going to be wide open. Kyron Williams, there's nobody near him. He Dion steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And just like that, we're back to a potentially 7-point game, depending on the extra point. He baited him. He baited him, and then he let him go with a full release right into the end zone. So, getting ready for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick, up, right, down the middle. And with that, we have a 7-point game. Again, the San Francisco 49ers 14, the Rams 7. 2:09 remaining. So we'll get the kickoff, and there could be another play before the 2-minute warning. ELS with his 7th trivia question in the chat. Who was the only Los Angeles Ram to be named the NFL Most Valuable Player? Who was the only Los Angeles Ram to be named the NFL Most Valuable Player? Not St. Louis Ram. Who was the only Los Angeles Ram to be named the NFL's Most Valuable Player? Ooh, that's a good question. The first thought would be Eric Dickerson. That's true, Pecan, and that could be true. Did Eric win the MVP? Marshall Faulk was St. Louis Rams, not Los Angeles Rams. Knuckleball again. Niners going to bring it up to about the 32-yard line, 2:04 left, so they're going to have to run a play here. I'm trying to think to there because I know where there was older, like I think Norm Van Brocklin, I think was a fucking Rams quarterback at one time or another. And they had some great players there in 40s, 50s, 60s. I will default to Pecan here, though. I will say Eric Dickerson because that's the first thing that hit my mind. It might be somebody older, but I'll say Eric Dickerson. First and 10. McCorkle's, that pass was tipped at the line, incomplete, and we've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Ladies and gentlemen, the 49ers hold a 14-7 lead over the hometown Los Angeles Rams. And as always, the Rams like to say it's Rams house. But as always, that crowd is about 80-20 for the San Francisco 49ers. So it's never really the Rams. Roman Gabriel, I knew it. I knew it was an older player. Son of a bitch. Roman Gabriel won the MVP award in 1969, leading the Rams to an 11-3 record and the Coastal Division Championship. But did he lead them to the Super Bowl to go ahead and defeat the New York Jets? No, he did not. Although 1969 wouldn't have been the Jets Super Bowl. That would have been Vikings and Chiefs. So did he lead them to face the Kansas City Chiefs? No, he didn't. No, he did not. Oh, Pecan, you're a year older than my oldest brother. That's very cool. Very nice to have you hanging out with us. Thank you so much, Pecan, for hanging out with us. I didn't know exactly how old you were. So now that I know, I can kind of, I have a mind's eye now of what you've seen, because obviously I had a brother. My brother Russell is a big. I mean, he's forgotten more football than I'll ever know. Lloyd says my mom is a year older than you. My mom was born in 1945, so just to let you know that. My mom is turning 80 in December, so. And that was it. Her first child was my oldest brother Russell. He was born he was born in 69. Which is kind of funny, which means that he's been a Jets fan, then he was a Redskins fan for a long time, and then Dan Snyder bought the team and he's like, he left the Redskins because Dan Snyder became their owner. So he knew, like my brother Russell knew what was up pretty much from the start when Dan Snyder took over. And he went back to being a Jets fan. But that is kind of funny that he's never seen. He was born a couple of months after the Jets had won a Super Bowl. So he's never seen the Jets win a Super Bowl, unfortunately, for being as old as he is. Elias is like, damn. Why you gotta be like that, ELS? Listen, not all of us are zygotes, all right? ELS, you fucking embryo, all right? Relax. Second and 10 after the 2-minute warning here. McCorkle play action to McCaffrey. He steps back. He's got time. Looks, throws. That's going to be caught. And a first down by Bourne. He doesn't drop it this time. Clock is running. Niners, they're still the... I thought the Rams this whole time had called that timeout. Apparently it was the Niners who called that timeout. Oh, that makes sense, I guess. So I have to fix that. I thought the whole time the Rams had taken that timeout, and I had taken it off of their board. So I've had a wrong board here the whole time. Niners have 2 timeouts remaining. Mac Jones under center. Takes a step back, looks, throws. Oh, that popped out. They're going to say incomplete pass. Would have liked to seen a fat man run with the ball, but hamster. No, that's not. No, it's if he's not. No, if ELS has risen up, Pecan, we got some questions to ask. Bruh, what's up, bruh? If we're keeping it brick, like Cam Ward was saying, if we're keeping it brick, we ass. And to be fair, the Titans are ass. So I mean, he's not lying. He's not. Say what you want about Cam Ward. He's not a liar. I say bruh too, though, and I'm 44 years old, so I say bro all the time, but I think that's I'm a Northern Jersey guy, so it's just like bro, water, coffee, cup of coffee, cream rises to the top. Is this just going to be the whole chat now? Just everybody saying bro? I've never gotten the whole skibbity toilet shit, whatever the fuck these kids say. Whatever these young whippersnappers are saying. I don't get this new generation and the fiddle faddle fangle things they say. I don't like any of it. It's scary and different. I gotta say, back in my day, we just said off the chain or that's the bomb. That's all we said, and that was easily understood. Now people are just saying Riz and Skibbity and Brick. You don't know what that is. Someone's saying they're all bricked up. What does that mean? You're building a house? I don't understand these young kids today. Oh. And listen, I try to stay as plugged into the pop culture as I can, as I guess I can stand. There's a lot that I don't know. There's a lot with some of these people I don't know. And I'm okay with that. Like I've also gotten to the point where you accept. I'm an old man. The 90s was a long time ago. And even though internally, like in this little meat computer inside my skull, I'm still 14, 15, 16 years old in 1995, 1996. You know what I mean? Like I'm still mentally there. I also do have the recognition that I'm an old fuck. So now is their time to come up with their dumb shit. Although their shit is dumber than we ever like. Everybody, I thought the shit that we had when I was a teenager was dumb, and it's like these kids today are just out dumbing their shit. And see, that's it. That's not Gen Z now. This is we're in Gen Alpha that's doing this shit. So. Well, ELS, he didn't send him to the hospital because he broke his bones. He sent him to a mental hospital because he just wrecked his fucking psyche. We got a flag. Christian McCaffrey gets a carry, gets basically no yards. But what is the flag here? We got 1:11 remaining. We got a legal formation on the Niners. That penalty is declined. It's going to be 3rd down. Oh, I forgot. I hit the wrong number. Got to hit that flag. There we go. I'll say, man, listen, if ELS is sending people like emotional, ELS doesn't do the physical damage. ELS does the emotional damage. He cuts to the fucking core. He sends people up there to the 6th floor for a grippy sock vacation. Do not fuck with ELS. He's dropping emotional trains on motherfuckers. That's what he's doing there. And we've got a timeout here. This one is by the Niners. The Rams had also taken a timeout, apparently, according to something there that happened. So we have another timeout from the Niners. I got to try to keep on top of these timeouts here. Yeah, no, you're an old man before you know it. Like I thought, like I just remember I was like, man, I turned 30, and I was like, oh man, I didn't plan living past 30, so I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do. And now it's 14 years after that, and I still have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I have prepared nothing in life. This is why I'm doing this, basically for free and not getting paid. Except for Pecan. He goes ahead and he donates to us because Pecan is the fucking man, and we love Pecan here on Stay Tuned Sports. That's going to be, is that Tongues again? Over the middle. It looks like that's a 1st down for the Niners. It was Tongues. Niners giving a lot of people tongues here. We're at 52, 51, 50 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Niners have one timeout. Oh, they're going to break inside. You should have broke towards the sidelines. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. He didn't get out of bounds. Clock is ticking. 33, 32, 31. McCorkle throws towards the sidelines. That's going to be short, incomplete. 3rd and 2. 26 seconds remaining. Damn, ELS. Like, okay. Everybody. There's one thing I've learned in this chat sometimes, on some nights. People do tend to overshare just a little bit. Handoff to McCaffrey. He's going to get it down to the 27-yard line. Clock is ticking. Tick, 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 tick. 15, 14, 13. They spike the ball. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 27 for the Niners. They still have a timeout in their pocket. And that's why I like our community here. We all look for each other. We all have everything like that. I like that. I like you. This is good. This is good. Be more vague. That's all. Hi, Pepper Jack. You ever gonna say hi to the boys here? You never gonna just peek and say hi, hello, how you doing? So here we go. 3rd and 10, 9 seconds remaining. Oversharing is a thing. People do it sometimes, and they don't even know it. And I think we see that with Eli. She's like, I don't even know how I got to that. That's the thing, is you just start talking and you don't know. And you have to be aware. You have to be aware, especially in these trying times. You really have to be aware of what you're doing, who you're saying it to, how you're saying it. Do you need a plate there, Pepper Jack? That's okay. If you need something, I can grab it for you. Like we're okay. Next week, baby, Thursday Night Football. The Philadelphia Eagles versus Jackson Dart and the New York Giants. Ah! Let's go. Let's go. Probably going to lose, but I don't care. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck them. Fuck the Eagles. I got excited for that. I got a little excited. No, I just want to point that out there. Got a little excited. I hate the Eagles. Yankees lead 4-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Let's go! Fuck Boston. Handoff to McCaffrey. He's going to get to the 20, to the 19-yard line. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and the Niners will take their final timeout, looking to put 3 points on the board before the end of the half. And it's still the bottom of it. So the Yankees got 4 runs in the 4th. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Damn, yeah, that's a good play, apparently. Good movie, too. And we still have the... Oh, God, blow it open. Blow it open, Yankees. Come on, baby. Let's go. Fuck the Red Sox. Fuck Boston. Fuck Boston. Fuck Boston. Fuck Boston. Fuck Boston. End of the 4th. Oh, well. Snap, hold, kick is up. And it is good. And the San Francisco 49ers end the first half with a field goal, making it 17-7. It's a 10-point lead going into halftime. And the Rams, they will get the ball first in the second half, looking to try to cut into that lead the Niners have. The Niners looked super impressive. The first quarter, they had the ball for all but 3 minutes. They have been able to move the ball and have offensively looked very good against this Los Angeles Rams team. Can the Rams get back into this game and start playing a game that they know how to play? We will see what happens in the second half. God damn it, Pika. Okay, so question 8. This is still Rams-related questions. In 1969, the Rams won their first 11 games. As we know, Roman Gabriel got the NFL MVP that year. They won the first 11 games of the season. What team ended their hopes? Well, here's the thing you guys got to remember is that the leagues hadn't merged yet in 1969. So it couldn't have been Oakland, and it could not have been the Chargers. I'll put that out there. If you're thinking of an AFL team, that wasn't them. What team ended the Rams' hopes of an undefeated season in the 12th game of the 1969 season? Who could it have been? Was it like it probably was like a bad team at that? I don't know. The Redskins were probably bad at that time. I think they were. That's when because that was when Lombardi went and took over them. I'll say, yeah, fuck it. I'll say the Redskins. Why not? I'll take a shot. I got a 1 in 14 fucking chance. I got a 1 in 14 chance. Pecan says, of course, his beloved New Orleans Saints, who were in the league at that point, but I think that was their second, because 67 this was their third year. Yeah. I was thinking the Vikings, and I decided not to. I was like, oh, maybe they did beat the Vikings that year, and then the Vikings went on to go to the Super Bowl. But sometimes I hate when I think I know it, and I was like, I overthink, and then it's like, well, I think it's that, but that seems like it could be too obvious, so I'm not going to say that, so I don't do it, and then it's the thing, and it just turns into a whole damn thing. So where are we at here? We've got 2 hours, 25 minutes, and 18 seconds until Taylor Swift's new album releases here on the East Coast. It's everywhere, but it's going by midnight on the East Coast because we're the best. This is just where all the shit happens, folks. I hate to tell you. But if you're not in the New York area, then you're just shit out of luck. You're out in the burbs, man. So excited for that. We've got that coming up. We've also got the second half coming up of this game. We've got the Yankees leading the Boston Red Sox 4-0. There's so much happening on this Thursday going into a Friday. I certainly hope that you're enjoying your time here with us at Stay Tuned Sports. If you're hanging out in the chat, we've got the trivia going on with ELS. We've got everybody in there. We got Lloyd. We got ELS. Obviously, we got Hamster. We got Pecan. We've got Crafty's not here yet, but we can get Crafty in there. We can get a couple more people in. If you want to come in and join, say hi, say hello, say how you doing. Helps us out tremendously. If you'd like to help us out even more, hit that like button, hit that share button, and of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Helps us out tremendously. If you want to help us out a little bit more, we also have in the very top of the chat pinned, and we also have it down in the description below. We have a link for our donation station, and we have a link for our merch store. We have a link for our Discord if you want to come hang out and join the community there. We have so much there as well. ELS, I did see that. Third quarter, when the third quarter starts, will be NFL in the 1970s trivia. Excited for that. And the fourth quarter trivia is going to be Taylor Swift trivia. That's what I like to hear, ELS. That's my man. That's my boy. Oh, no, my boy. Father, help. Hamster says, do you know that the Saints and Falcons are 55 and 56 against each other all time? That makes a good rivalry. That's an actual rivalry. When somebody says they have a rival, and it's like 73-20 or something. It's like that's not a rivalry. That's an annual ass kicking. That's all that is. That right there, that is a good rivalry. That's a good expansion team rivalry there between the Falcons and Saints. And to this day, Falcons and Saints cannot fucking stand each other. And I love good hatred. There's nothing finer in this world than a nice pure hatred. Kind of like I have for the Eagles, who the Giants will be playing next Thursday. So you're going to catch that right here. We'll see. Maybe Jimbo will join us for that game. Maybe he'll take the Friday off. We don't know. That's got to be a game, though. We'll see. And plus, he always loves making fun of me because I always get excited. I'm like, oh, maybe this is the year the Giants do. And we always get our ass kicked. So we'll see what happens there. And Pecan says the Giants and the Dirty Birds going down because, again, the Giants are playing the Saints. This is the one time every couple of years me and Pecan can't be friends. We can't be friends. And, again, I'm worried because the Giants, the Saints have played so good in their games, except for the one game against Seattle where they got blown out. They have been in every game they played. They played the Bills so well, man. They were so in that game, and just the fake Philly special that backfired, and the one pass that just touched the ground in the end zone, like those little things, man, were just. NBC's going to try to relaunch the NBC Sports Network. Fuck, man, like it didn't work the first time. Stop trying to do it again. Hamster says we're going to give Jimbo a bunch of shit when the Eagles finally lose. Dude, if the Eagles lose to the fucking Giants, I know I say it all the time, but I'm running down the street with my dick out. I don't give a shit. I'm going to be waving my Michael Penix Jr. at everybody. That's just how that's going to go down. All right, so let me go. I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. I don't think there's going to be a fucking another Grassi raid in here, so I think we're okay. I'll make myself a coffee, maybe go back and find Edward, hang out with Edward for a little bit so I can start getting ready for midnight. So now and again, the album's not Midnights. That was 2 albums ago. This is going to be Life of a Showgirl. Comes out at midnight. If you've seen some of the pictures already, which you can kind of see up there in the scoreboard there, you see her over there looking fine. Kind of gives you a little peek of maybe what we're looking at here for this album. I'm excited for it. I hope you are too. I hope you're excited for the second half here. I was thinking about live streaming it. I was thinking about live streaming my reaction to it because obviously I can't play the music on here. But I was thinking of live streaming a reaction to it. I really was. I don't know if I'm going to do it, though. I mean, if I did, that'd be the time I'd get numbers because the Swifties love that shit. So I could, if I did it, I'd probably actually pull fucking numbers for once. But we'll see. Maybe my mind will change. I doubt it. Although I kind of do want to listen to it with Peppa Jack for the first time. So, you know how to, and she refuses to come on camera. So, that's not going to happen. So, we'll see. We'll see. We'll play it by ear, as they say. Well, let me go make some coffee, hang out with Edward for a bit, and I'll be right back right here on Stay Tuned Sports as we're going to get ready for the second half between the San Francisco 49ers of Santa Clara and the Los Angeles Rams of Inglewood. back and better than ever. Got the coffee, very good. Got the Edward, very good. The bomb pop, it's I think, but it's called Ozone. Ozone, and the one flavor they have is called it's just red, white, and blue, but it's meant to be like a bomb pop, and it really is just by far the best Edward I've ever had. It is wonderful. It is fantastic. Good stuff. Because again, getting ready for. So is Pepper Jack. I don't know. I wish I could. Maybe I'll put a picture of it in the Discord when we're done here. I'll send you guys a picture of it, or maybe I'll ask Pepper Jack to send it over and put it in there while we're watching here. She's got the whole living room set up there. We got a whole Taylor Swift party set up. We've got mirror balls. We've got friendship bracelets. We've got everything set up there. She's got glitter-covered Oreos, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you know, but the colors for the album are orange and like a mint green or whatever. So she bought the orange Oreos, and she's got green food glitter. She's now put all over it. So it's a theme. It's a vibe. It is a vibe. So let's get the music off here. Let's get ready for the second half. And the third quarter. Rams are going to get the opening kickoff here for the second half. Thank you for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. Again, my name is King. Thank you so much for joining us for this auspicious Thursday. Kickoff taken at the 10. Taken to the 30, taken down to the 42-yard line. Rams are going to have fantastic starting field position on this opening drive of the second half. I turned off the music finally, Elis. I just forgot I had it on there. It's okay. We're good. What, you don't like lush groove? You don't like some of the smooth jazz that we have here for you? I wish I had rights to play like actual music. I'd be like Scotty Farrell doing the music. I don't know if any. Again, ELS would have no idea who Scotty Farrell is, but if anybody knows, remember Scott Farrell used to do, Farrell on the Bench, talk show guy. He used to always have the rock music in the background while he was talking. That was one of my first real influential people when I wanted to be in radio when I was a young teenager. Was old Scotty Farrell, man. I loved that idea. Second and 6. I thought that was offsides on the Rams. David Allen with the catch on the sideline, tight end for the Rams. Big play. I thought not only was that offsides, and then the Niners almost got into the backfield. Hanser says he was 2 minutes behind. That happens. That's going to be another handoff, and that's going to be good for maybe half a yard, 2 yard, but we've got a flag on the ground. Flag on the ground, flag on the ground. Looking like a fool with your flag on the ground. ELS in the chat saying, by the way, update on my toe. My toe is feeling great, but you have to wait until Monday to get the stitches removed. I'm sorry you have to wait so long for that. Oh, we've got 2 flags on the play. One on each team, and that's going to offset, so the play never happened, but the flags did. So we go from 6 to 8 flags, not 7. 8 flags so far there on our new flag counter that you see there, right underneath Taylor, which, boy, if I could be underneath Taylor, I sure would be. It's 1st and 10. Stafford from the 39-yard line of the 49ers. He takes the snap. This is going to be another handoff here, and this one goes a little bit better than the last time. I think it goes for about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 upcoming. Hamster says they're too young for the pants on the ground joke. I'm glad someone got it, Hamster. I'm glad someone got it. I know I'm an old man with old bones, and I still do old references, but God damn it, they're oldies but goodies. Lloyd in the chat says, let's go Rams. And let's see if the Rams can go ahead and make this a 3-point game or instead back to a 7-point game at least. get some points on this drive. They're at the 35 with 2nd and 6. Stafford under center. Nakua's in motion. This is going to be snapping. It's going to be another handoff here. No, it's not. Boy, that fooled the fucking cameraman because it looked like a run, but apparently Stafford had play action so well, the cameraman lost his job because he should be fired for that. And it was an incomplete pass. So 3rd and 6 upcoming. It took a while to find it, but we finally got there. Incomplete pass for the Rams. Lloyd is, I see what you said. Let's go Eagles. Oh. Stafford. Oh, drops the ball. Does Williams. Kyren Williams had it. He might have gotten a first down. Incomplete. 4th and 6. Can the Rams... Oh, you got to catch that. What the... He did the mistake that they always do. He started running before he had the ball. So Rams are going to try a 53-yard field goal attempt to make this at least a 7-point game again. From the right hash mark, snap, hold, kick is up, and that is wide right. And that is no good. So the Rams get the first possession of the half, come up empty-handed, and now the 49ers have it in pretty decent field position. You got your edible glitter there, Bubba? All righty. And this is the thing. I know you guys, some people in the chat aren't quite sure. Yes, big night. This is a big night. We've got football. We've got Yankees. And we've got Life of a Showgirl, baby. Question 9. Again, this is going to be now 1970s NFL trivia here from ELS. ELS says, question 9, what Vietnam War veteran won a Purple Heart as well as a Super Bowl ring? That's easy. That is Rocky Bleier from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. Here we go. Steelers, here we go. Steelers going to the Super Bowl. Yep. Rocky Bleier blew off half his fucking foot, I think, and still went into the NFL and still kicked ass in the backfield there with Franco Harris. Great player. And a great story about Rocky Bleier. Love that story about Rocky Bleier. Yep. And indeed it was Rocky Bleier. I knew that one. As soon as you said it, I knew that one. I wasn't even alive in the 70s, but I know the story about Rocky Bleier. Oh, doing a restart here. Looking at the stats so far. McCorkle. Old Mac Jones there, 15-23 for $179. He's got 2 touchdowns. Stafford, he's 11 for 17 with $133 and 1 touchdown. McCaffrey's got 45 rushing yards on 13 touches, while Kyren Williams has got 30 yards on 8 carries. Oh my God, that's Jason Bourne for the Niners. He's got 64 yards on 3 catches. Whittington, he's got 33 yards for 2 receptions there. They're both the leading receivers there for their teams, respectively. Honestly, Lloyd, I liked both. Lloyd asked in the chat, he says, King, before you were diagnosed with the beatus, did you like Coke or Pepsi? I liked both. I really did. I was one of the few people that was like, I understood the allure. I guess you had it depended on what you were. If you wanted more of that nice harsh, that nice bitterness almost a little bit, you'd go with the Coke. If you want a little bit of the sweeter end, you went with the Pepsi. Also, I was a fucking Mountain Dew kid. So I sucked out. To this day, I still drink Diet Mountain Dew because it's just, I'm addicted to, I love citrus. Anything kind of citrus flavored, I'm a big sucker for. So I'm big. Dr. Pepper, obviously, you got to go with the Dr. P, baby. Dr. P is the only way to be, man. And plus, Diet Dr. Pepper tastes more like regular Dr. Pepper. And the zero sugar Dr. Pepper is even better than a diet. So it's like, love Dr. Pepper, love Mountain Dew, zero sugar, all those. I'm glad they're having the zero sugars come out now. Those are fantastic. McCorkle on 2nd and 8 here. Throws deep over to nobody in particular. There was only 2 Rams in the area. 3rd and 8 coming up here. Mac Jones started turning into a little bit of New England Patriots Mac Jones. That's what I mean. If he's not playing well, he's Mac Jones. When he starts playing well, that motherfucker's McCorkle. Cherry Coke is fantastic. In fact, I have a fridge full of Cherry Coke zero sugar in the fridge right now. Lloyd says Mountain Dew. I dropped out of your diet. It's just regular Mountain Dew was fucking murder juice. It really is when you think about it. So that's why if you're gonna drink Mountain Dew, drink the zero sugar, drink the diet, do anything like that. Incomplete, but there's a flag pass interference. It's gonna be on Williams of the Rams. Tongues was the intended receiver. And that's going to be an automatic first down for the Niners. And that's what I mean. That's my cocktail of choice to this day is Jägermeister and Mountain Dew. Diet Mountain Dew or zero sugar Mountain Dew now, obviously. But that is a lovely, tastes like Christmas lights. It really does. It has like it tastes like the holidays to me. It's such a delicious little beverage. If you should try it. If you haven't yet, you should give it a shot. Throw deep down the field, caught. Oh my God, that's Jason Bourne. Big gain there for the Niners as they are now in Rams territory. And it looks like Mac Jones might be injured here a little bit. Just what the Niners need. Another fucking injury. Pepper Jack told me about that hamster, the cherry Coke float flavor that's coming out next year. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to that. There's a couple of other like cool flavors coming out from a bunch of the sodas. She let me know that. I forgot the list. She could tell me that, but the cherry Coke float was definitely one of them. The 7-Up Shirley Temple. I know the Sprite Winter Spice. I'm excited. That one's a good mixer for vodka. I know I sound like a fucking alcoholic here. I might be. I don't know. There's a very good chance possibly that I am. But yeah, like that seems like it's really cool. I really like that one as well. So pitch back there to McCaffrey, only got 2 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Niners from the 28-yard line of the Rams. Mac Jones is still limping. Robinson gets the handoff. He's going to be short by about 3 yards, maybe 4 yards actually. Mac Jones still trying to stretch that knee out. Hamster, I feel like it's going to be like cherry Coke mixed with like a cream soda. I feel that's going to be the kind of mix that you're looking at there, which actually may not be bad. I have not tried Werner's. No, I've tried. I like Stewart's. Stewart's obviously is a classic. You can't go wrong with Stewart's, especially with the orange. The orange and cream Stewart's is great. Going over the middle, caught, and that's Bourne again. He's Bourne again. They write themselves. It's Namno Patria et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. And that's a first down for the 49ers. Pecan says ginger ale zero and Crown. Hey, man, that's a classic. That's a classic. You can't beat that. That's a fucking highball, isn't it? Just whiskey and ginger ale? That's a highball. That's not a bad beverage. That is not a bad beverage, Lloyd. Pecan, sorry. Handoff here to McCaffrey. He's going to get inside the 10-yard line, gain of about 3. Mac Jones still favoring that left leg. Mac Jones under center. Born in motion. Mac Jones throws. That's going to be caught, and it's right at the first down marker by Bourne. That's going to be a first down and goal from the, 2-yard line there? Jesus. The Niners are threatening again, and this has the chance to become a blowout here. I see. Here's the thing, ELS. I talked to a lot of people who did it. They said that the soda was not great. I think my nephew was one of them as well. He said the soda was not great. The Coca-Cola Oreos were good. They liked that. But the soda, they said, was very iffy. So, handoff to McCaffrey. He's going to get from the 3 to the 1. They're trying to push him in. He's not going to get there. Second and goal from the 1. I would like to try the Reese's Pieces Oreo. Even though I heard somebody say it wasn't that great, I'd still like to try it. I know I'm diabetic. I can only try like one cookie. But I would like to try at least one to be like, because I'm a peanut butter fucking nut. I love peanut butter. Of course, peanut butter is one of the few things that a diabetic can eat as like a snack. It's pretty good. So, hand off to Juice Check, but that's going to be a loss of 2 yards. So, third and goal. Rams were ready for that. Verse was not going to let that happen on that play. Lloyd says, yeah, I like Werner soda with chili. Dude, Stewart, you got a Stewart's, like a Stewart's root beer, a Stewart's orange soda, whatever it is, and you got a nice dog with, and doesn't matter what you put on it. Chili dog, just chili cheese dog, plain mustard. You want to put relish or onions, whatever. Just a hot dog of some sort with some Stewart's. There's no better American meal than that. It's so fucking good. I will never get people who shit on hot dogs, man. Hot dogs are fucking fantastic. Niners taking a timeout already, 6:39 in the third quarter, and the Niners are only going to have 2 timeouts for the rest of the game. Interesting. Oh, dude, I love Diet Fago was the shit. I remember when my mother first got diabetes. She had it, I think, like a year or two before I did. And back then, like you know, you had Diet Coke, but she didn't like Diet Coke, and there was a couple other things. But she liked we had Fago in our local ShopRite. And she started picking up the Diet Fago, and I got to tell you, dude, I love that shit. That's it. I'm not an insane clown posse person. That's not what happens. Oh, McCorkle was hit as he throws, and his leg. And he is down. And the Niners have another injury, this time to their backup quarterback. Mac Jones is down. Incomplete pass. It's 4th and goal for the Niners. And I think they have Aiden Martinez as the backup. They just signed him from the practice squad. Oh, God, it never ends for the Niners. It never ends. By the rules, I do agree with the rules analyst. That's roughing the passer. I don't like those rules. So if you're not, but if you want to go by the rules, I think it's Aiden Martinez. I think they just signed Aiden Martinez up from the practice squad today, ELS. So I think that's who the backup for the backup is. So the Niners, again, they're just it never ends for this team. It never ends for this team. Unbelievable. Let me see if I can find that answer for you. Let me look up Twitter, because I think it was Here we go. This is what I'm saying. Adrian Martinez, indeed, is the backup. He was just signed from the practice squad today. Mac Jones was playing through a PCL sprain in this game, by the way, and he was wearing a brace when he went down on that particular play, and then Verse landed on top of him. God damn it for the Niners, man. Yikes. By the way, question 10 here from ELS. I was missing over that trying to find all this other stuff here. Question 10. What is the historic significance of the 35-35 tie game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and Denver Broncos on September 22nd, 1974? What is the historic significance of the 35-35 tie game played between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos? Snap, hold, kick is up, and the Niners put 3 on the board, make it 20-17. It is a 3-touchdown lead. But, boy. What is the significance of the 35-35 tie between the Steelers and Broncos in September 22nd, 1974? I'm going to be honest with the ELS. I'm at a loss. I don't know what the significance of that particular tie game is. So here we go. Rams are going to get the kickoff here now. Down 21 points, 6:33 left in the... Or not down 20. They're down 3 touchdowns. 6:33 remaining in the third. Lloyd says, not going to lie, this game has gone by fast. We are only at 10 o'clock, 10:06. As you can see, we are at 1 hour and 53 minutes before Life of a Showgirl debuts at midnight. Excited for that. Am I? And so is Pepperjack, and a lot of people over there too. And maybe we'll get more pictures from Taylor Swift, which I'm always excited for, especially with this last era she's going through, man. I don't know what she's going through. Obviously, she's getting married to Travis. She seems to be very happy. She seems to be very horny, which is all fine and well and good with me. So we'll see. Oh, that's right. All right, ELS, I got you. It was the very first regular season overtime game in NFL history. Before that, it was only postseason had overtime. Stafford. Boy, he has time. Lizard. He just throws that ball away. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Rams. That's what we need to do. We need to go back to no overtime. Just if you tie at regulation, you tie. Fuck it. Fuck all these people trying to get, we want a winner. Stop being a bitch. Stafford back, looks, throws deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. Atwell with the catch. And I think, are they already in San Francisco territory now? They are. They are down at the 35 of the Niners. One play. Lloyd in the chat says, for your information, I know Max Crosby. If you do, please send him a message and say, what a fucking job. It's a shame that the Raiders can't score shit because he was fucking murdering the Bears' offensive line. He was single-handedly killing it in that game. Fucking Christ, Max Crosby was a beast on the field on Sunday. Just too bad Geno Smith can't stop throwing to the other fucking team. Yetur Gross-Matos was the injured 49er on the field. Oh, it looks like a hammy. So 1st and 10 coming up here for the Rams. As they are, again, at the 35. Throw it over the middle. That's going to be Puka Puka. Puka the Nuka. My name is Puka. I live on the 2nd floor. Going to be another first down here for the Rams, and they are moving the ball, trying to get back into this game. They're trying to make it again a one-score game if they can score a touchdown here. I don't know why I kept on saying 3-touchdown lead. It wasn't a 3-touchdown. It was a 2-touchdown lead. I can't math. I'm bad at numbers. Everybody knows that. So from the 19-yard line, Stafford dancing in the backfield, throws, in and out of the hands of Corum, incomplete. 2nd and 10. 5:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Lloyd says, talk about clock sucking. I was going to say, this game is moving by real quick. This game has been one clock sucking game. A lot of clock sucking. Probably should make a for the merch store. I should probably make a clock sucker shirt, something like that. Got to figure out how to do that without probably getting flagged, but I'll get there. I'm clever. I'm creative. 2nd and 10. Stafford back again. Quick throw out of the backfield. That's going to be Puka, and Puka's going to get it down to the 9. 1st and goal for the Rams. Can the Rams finally get a touchdown here? They got one. Can they get another? There's going to be a handoff to Kyron Williams, and he's going to get it down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal. Rams are sniffing it. Trying to make this a one-possession game. Thirteen points currently separate the 49ers and the Rams. Stafford, quick throw. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Los Angeles Rams. That was Puka. Hampson says they're going to slow the game down now for commercials. Maybe. We got to get in. We got to get the commercials in. They'll always get the money. Always talks, Hamster. You know that the money always talks. Extra point here will make it a 6-point game. And now Puka Nacua has overtaken, and he is the leading receiver for the Rams now with 56 yards on 7 receptions and that 1 touchdown. Extra point. Snap. Hold. Close to being blocked, but not. It is good, and the Rams are now within 6 points. 14-20. The 49ers still lead over the Los Angeles Rams here on Thursday Night Football. Lloyd says, nah, it is going by fast, but boy, if the network wants to get their ads in, they will get their ads in. Nobody likes giving back a refund for unplayed ads. That's the last thing a sales department wants to do. Having worked at a radio station, that's not what they want to do. Oh, God, I love coffee. We look at the weekend, looking at a bunch of slideshows. That's kind of weird. Peppa Jack out here pumping a fist. She's excited. Question 11 from ELS. Again, this is all 70s trivia here during the third quarter. When a sports writer asked Tampa Bay Buccaneers coach John McKay what about his team's execution, how did McKay respond? He said he's all in favor of it. And then I think, who was it? I think it was Brian Kelly tried to make that same joke during Notre Dame. Except from him, it sounded a lot more menacing and more like, I'm going to execute everybody. I'm going to put all their heads on spike. It's like, Brian, chill out. You've already killed a kid at Notre Dame. Let's not relax yourself. By the way, fuck Brian Kelly and fuck LSU. So, wonder how anybody thinks my feelings are about that fucking matter right there. Dude, I'm a big scented candle guy. I really am. I know the fact that I have a Taylor Swift counter here and the fact that I just said I like scented candles, everybody's going to think I'm a fagula. But I'm telling you, you get, especially for fall. I like it all year round. It's summertime, I want like the nice citrusy kind of smelling ones. For fall, it's really apple, cinnamon. I don't like the pumpkin ones. I'm not a big pumpkin spiced candle fan. Like that. Those I think are often a little too much. It's a little too, it gets you. But like anything that's like the apple pie, apple cider, cider mill, things like that, anything like that, 1,000%. I'm all aboard. So the Niners get the kickoff here. That's gonna. Oh, they're gonna say it's a fumble. Was he down? Was forward progress stopped? Oh, this is gonna be interesting. How are we gonna rule this? Right now, it's Niners ball. They're going to say down, or is forward progress stopped? Either way, the Niners retain possession. Dude, that's the same. I love that. I love scented candles. I don't know what it is. It's just you get a night, and especially the fall ones. That or like the fall and the winter, like Christmas ones, the ones that are like balsam wood or pine, like a lot of the pine ones and shit like that. I love that shit. Those shits, those things smell so fucking good. ELS in the chat says, I got a friend who makes homemade candles and she does an awesome job. Absolutely. Hey, listen. Does she have like sell on Etsy or something? If she does that, hey, well, I wouldn't mind giving her a shout out. And seeing a couple, again, it's not going to be reaching a huge audience, but 5 more people might know who she is, and maybe she can go ahead and sell some candles. The Rams wanted to review the fact that the forward progress was stopped. You can't review forward progress being stopped. I like Yankee candles. Yankee candles too fucking expensive though. So I try to find like the cheaper. You can find pretty decent scented candles at like a lot of the cheaper places. Like you can go to fucking Dollar Tree and find some scented candles. It's fine. Like it's you can find some good ones there. Or you get the wax melts. The scented wax melts are good too. We've got a flag that's going to be a false start on the 49ers. And that's going to put us at double digit 10 flags for the game. Thanks, Hamster. Yeah, no, let us know how that one works. So it was Goose Creek. You're going to try that one out. That's good. I love Lloyd. You eat I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? Mac Jones is going to throw. Caught. Good for a yard. 2nd and 9 upcoming. Yeah, no, my Pepper Jack, she had like a Fruit Loops kind of wax melt thing before? That thing actually smelled pretty good. It did smell exactly like fucking Fruit Loops. You'd have the fucking thing melted. You'd have the whole house smelling like it was fucking breakfast cereal. Which is that's a good summer scent. The citrusy, the kind of fruity shit is kind of good for summer. But once you get into fall and winter, that's where I want my apples. I want my apple cinnamon. I want shit like that. And I want, for winter, I want my pine and shit like that. 2nd and 9, that's going to be about a half a yard short of the first down. So 3rd and less than 1 coming up here for the Niners. 2:42 and counting here in the third quarter. Mac Jones does a quarterback sneak on a bad knee, and they're going to say he's short. I love Jolly Ranchers. As far as candies? Candles. I don't know if I've had the candles. Candies are good. They're going to say he got the first down. I thought they marked him short from what the yellow line is not official. You got to remember that. Oh, but the Rams are going to challenge. The Rams are saying, fuck that. He didn't make it. End of the 7th inning in the Bronx. The New York Yankees for the Boston piece of shit Sox. Nothing. Eat shit, Red Sox. Fuck you, Boston. 2 more innings to go. And they change it. They say he was short of the line to gain. Indeed, they do. So the challenge was successful. And it will be 4th and inches here for the Niners. Yeah, but was he touched by a Rams player? Oh, because quarterbacks give themselves up. Is that the question? Yeah, but then he gets hit. If he gave himself up and then got hit, then that should be a penalty. Like NFL, you can't have it both fucking ways. I do love, the fall is my favorite. Fall, early winter, and winter. I mean, I just love fall and winter. I love any time that's not summer. I'll put it that way. So it's going to be Mac Jones again, and it looks like he pushed himself through. They must have fucking pumped that knee full of fucking Novocaine because my man is fucking working it. Big respect and big ups to Mac Jones for going out there and playing on what is clearly a injured fucking knee. The Niners take a second timeout on. Wow. The 49ers are down to 1 timeout. That's fucking crazy. We're not even in the fourth quarter. I was 98. Jesus Christ, Lloyd, you're a fucking kid too. Jesus. I was born in August, so I was clearly born in hot weather, which is fucking terrible. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe I was born in hot weather, and I was like, this fucking sucks. I don't like this. From the time I came out of the womb, I was like, fuck this. Give me the fall. And now ELS going to give us the final NFL 1970s era question here for trivia here on Thursday Night Football here on Stay Tuned Sports. Again, I'm your host, King, here. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to help us out, give us a like, share, and subscribe if you like any part of the show. And if you do, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know why you would, but thank you so much if you do. Hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey is going to get, boy, thought he was going to get stopped for like 1 yard. He gains about 4 before his forward progress is stopped. I don't remember how hot it was when I was a day old, but since I was born in August, I'm imagining it was fucking hot. August is always hot. Nah, never in August. August is always hot. It's the dog days of August for fucking reason. Mac Jones passes to Juszczyk. Juszczyk's going to be, they're going to say he's down a yard short of the first down. He was trying to keep crawling. He didn't think his knee touched, but the officials say, fuck you. Your wife makes cool jackets, but you're down, and you're a yard short. 3rd and 1 when we come back. Come back from what? Well, that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Like we do every single game right here on Stay Tuned Sports. You know what time it is. You know what we do. Get the 4s up. We do all 4 quarters right here. We are dedicated. You got to go through all 4. Sometimes it's 5 when you're watching the Cowboys and Packers, or the Giants and or Cowboys sometimes it's 5, but this is 4. We do all 4 quarters here. Get the 4s up. If you're in chat, get the 4s up. If you're at home, get the 4s up. You can take a picture of yourself getting the 4s up and put it in our fucking Discord. Which, by the way, the links are at the top of the chat and in the description below this video. You could do any of all of that stuff. Thank you once again for joining us here on Thursday night. We've got a lot of stuff going on here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got here Thursday Night Football, 20-14, 49ers facing a third and a very short one, couple of inches there. We have the New York Yankees and Boston Red Sox in Game 3. The take it all, leave it all the balls game. They're in the Bronx right now. They're in the 8th inning. Yankees leading 4-0. And, of course, at midnight, the lovely, the beautiful, the sexy, the voluptuous, the nice having of breastises herself, Taylor Swift. And, dude, her hips. Have you seen? Look at that picture of her, like the album picture. Like that one there. Like, dude. She got them birthing hips, baby. I'm just saying. It's a red-blooded American male. Get you a little hot and bothered under the collar is all I'm saying. But she's popping out that new album at midnight, The Life of a Showgirl. From the rumors I've heard, going to be a doozy. Going to be quite the doozy. I don't know if anybody's ready. But it's right there, ready to come out there. What do we got? What's the count? 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 2 seconds. 1 second. 1 hour and 33 minutes exactly right now until that album comes out. Peppa Jack here at the Stay Tuned Sports Central. She's got the place decked out, glittered out, mirror balled out, ready to go. I'm excited to see where we go from here. Question 12, by the way. What happened in 1973, making it easier than ever before for NFL fans? Oh, sorry, I completely misread this. What happened in 1973, making it easier than ever before for NFL fans to watch all of their hometown teams? I think they stopped the blackout rule. It used to be a rule no matter what, even if you fucking sold out, you had a 75 mile radius that you could not watch games no matter what. I think that was when they changed it to where if the game sold out, the game wouldn't be blacked out. And that's what they changed the blackout rule. 3rd and 1, and McCaffrey's going to lose 3 yards. That went from 3rd and inches to now 4th and 4. Oh, unfortunate. And the Niners are going to have to punt, and the Rams have a chance on this possession to take the lead. The league lifted the rules that had prohibited the televising of home games. Yes. Great to see the 4s up in the chat. I love that Lloyd does a little superscript 4. That's kind of cool. I like that. So there is the punt, and the Rams get it at the 5. They're going to try to return it far. They're not going to get too far. They're going to get it to the 12-yard line, and that is where they will begin this drive, where If they get a touchdown and an extra point, they will have a 1-point lead on the Niners. That's where we are at right now. The Niners, I think, have outplayed the Rams so far in this game, but no, I'm saying they got Lloyd, your blackout game still exists. Blackout game still exists now. But the rule was, here's the thing. The rule was, even if the team sold out, it didn't matter. You could not, the game would not be televised in a 75-mile radius of the home team's territory. It could not be. And then what happened is they decided that if the game sold out, then it would be televised. So that was the thing. Imagine you lived in New York and you couldn't watch Giant games at all. Just couldn't do it. They played at home, you couldn't watch it. Second and 1 after that 9-yard gain for the Rams on first down. Throw that's going to be caught in a first down. Davis Allen with the reception. I think, don't they still do it? If a game, did they fully stop the blackouts? Oh, Stafford throws, trying to get to Devontae Adams over the middle, incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Gross Matos is out for the game with a hamstring, so that's another defensive player down for the Niners. They cannot stop getting injured. No, I think the NHL still has blackouts too. The NHL blackout rules are fucking terrible too. Blitz coming from the Niners, but Stafford gets it away. He's going to be about a yard short. It's going to be 3rd and inches coming up here. They're going to say 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Rams. Williams got that reception out of the backfield. I like those. Those are big fours. We went from little fours to big fours. Look at, is Lloyd teaching how to do the different things? That's pretty cool. I like it. You could do the superscript, subscript, emoji. I don't care what number you use. Get the 4s up there. That's going to be Williams there for the first down. Gets about 3 yards. No. I think it starts sometime next week. I think next week it begins. It's like October 7th or something. Stafford looks, throws, incomplete. It looks like he got hit when he threw the ball. Stafford saying he got hit in the face mask. He wants a flag. He's so mad. Oh, look at how mad. Stafford's so mad. He's like, I got hit in the face. So mad. Oh, he it did get pulled on the side of the mask. That should have been a flag. By the rules in which the NFL governs, that should have been a flag, but it wasn't. This is what I mean. We have so many flags in the NFL that shouldn't be thrown. Oh, but they showed a flag, and it was, okay, it's going to be thrown to Devontae Adams. That's going to be caught for a first down. So there was a flag on a holding on that play, which they didn't show on the fucking television. Thank you very much, Amazon, for that. Illegal use of hands on the Niners. Penalties declined, result of the play, but it doesn't matter if it's declined, we add it. So we have 2 flags. Okay, so there we go. Now we've got the proper amount of flags. 12 flags now thrown. Hampshire said next Thursday night is the Predators' first game during Eagles-Giants. You can miss it. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Hampshire said October 7th is the first game between the Blackhawks and the Panthers. I feel bad for the Blackhawks. They have not been good the last couple of years. So here we go. The Rams trying to take the lead on this drive. Stafford back. He's got Devontae Adams down to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Rams. And it looks like this looks kind of inevitable at this point. If the Rams come back in this game, this is going to be a very Eagles-like comeback. Top of the 9th, Boston nothing, Yankees 4. The Yankees are just a few outs away from advancing. Stafford looks, throws to the back of the end zone. Oh, what a nice defensive play to knock that ball away. What would have been a fantastic touchdown. Instead, knocked away at the last minute. Marquez Sigil. Either Marquez or Marcus. I don't know how they fucking pronounce his name. Marquez. I don't know. I never know how these guys pronounce their names now. Stafford back on 2nd and goal. Throws. It's going to be Kyle Williams. Goes touchdown! And we have a tie game. ELS says if the Yankees win, they'll be playing the Blue Jays. Good fuck, Canada. I keep on hitting the wrong button on that. That's what I wanted. No, Tigers beat the Indians today, so they're moving on. They're playing the Brewers. Snap, hold, kick is blocked. It is blocked, and we stay tied. Holy shit! Just when he's missed a field goal in this game and now had an extra point block. So instead of having a 1-point lead, we have a tie game 20-20 at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Oh, they're playing Seattle. That's right. Oh, yeah, Milwaukee's in the other fucking league now. I always forget. Hampton says, so pray that I get my Thrashers. I hope Atlanta gets another team that's run right. Because the last time they had the team in there, the people who were running the arena, Phillips Arena and the Hawks, they didn't give a shit about the Thrashers. And it showed. And that was a shame. So hopefully this time it gets a little bit better. But we are in commercial, as we saw a nice little triple dipper thing there from Chili's. I want my baby back. Anyway, because it's a commercial, ELS has given us question number 13. What crime drama series did Taylor Swift appear as a guest in 2009? Crime drama series. Boy, if Pepper Jack was in the chat, she'd know this. Okay, because I know she's done shit. I know she was in New Girl. She did that. She's done a couple other things. She's obviously done like guest on The Voice, but that's not really that scripted. Like, again, that was... What crime drama? Is it crime drama? ELS says the fourth quarter is going to be a mix of Taylor Swift and general questions. So Pepper Jack in the chat. Yes, ELS has a trivia question up there right now, Pepper Jack, in which the question is number 13, which is ironic. Question 13 is a Taylor Swift question. So ELS, fantastic timing on that one. What crime drama series did Taylor Swift appear as a guest in 2009? That is the question, Pepper Jack. What crime drama series did Taylor Swift appear in as a guest in 2009? Pepper Jack says CSI. I'm going to defer to Pepper Jack because she's going to know more about that than I ever could possibly know. So I will agree with Pepper Jack, and I will say Crime Scene Investigations, CSI. Because, like I said, the only thing I really know I know she did a couple of movies, but I thought I know she did New Girl TV. I know she was on New Girl, but that's the limit of my Taylor Swift and television show knowledge. And indeed, ELS confirms she was in CSI Crime Scene Investigation. She looked emo in it? Boy, then I gotta go look this up now. I'd probably really like that. Hamster in the chat says, Peppa Jack was liking my Halloween decorations, but I thought she was one of them scammers I heard about on Discord. Oh. She's one of those Discord scammers. No, if there's somebody who loves Halloween and Halloween decorations and all the spooky shit, it is Peppa Jack. As much as I love it, she loves it as much, if not more. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Niners from the 35-yard line. Use check in motion. McCorkle under center. Steps back. He's looking. He throws. He gets it off to Tongues. Tongues is going to get a yard. That's my kind of girl. I get it, Lord. I get it. Oh, Peppa Jack said, my name in Discord was SD wasn't there. Of course, a Taylor Swift reference. And I realized after I commented I wasn't Peppa there after. I'm a completely new person. Oh, boy. McCaffrey got nowhere on that play. 3rd and long coming up here for the San Francisco 49ers. Pepper Jack says we are super slacking. We just bought some purple lights. We couldn't find orange lights. We're going to try to find more orange lights later because I know they have them, but we couldn't find them where we were. They didn't have Michaels and they didn't have them at Lowe's. So, but they did have purple. So we got purple lights. So we have that, but we do have to step the game up a little bit here. Look at that hamster setup. We got to step the game up 1,000%, Pepper Jack. I got you. McCorkle throws to no one in particular. Their receiver fell. Demarcus Robinson was in the area, but he fell. Couldn't tell if he was interfered with or not. There's no flag, so it's going to be a punt by the Niners. Verse has just been abusing McCorkle in that backfield this second half. The Yankees win! The Yankees win! Let's go, baby! Fuck the Boston Red Sox. Fuck the Red Sox. Fuck the Red Sox. Yeah, fuck Boston and fuck the Red Sox. Fuck Boston Red Sox. Fuck the Red Sox. Fuck Boston. I don't know if you need to hear this, but fuck Boston in the ass. Fuck you, Boston, you suck. Fuck you, Boston, you suck. Eat shit. That fat fuck that's on Barstool announcing the game. Go fuck yourself, you fat hammy looking fuck. Go fuck yourself. Go eat a ham out of sadness. Go eat a sad ham, you fat fuck, 'cause the Red Sox lost. Yeah, fuck you, the Red Sox lost. Go Yankees. So Rams are getting the ball here in the fourth quarter with a chance to take the lead and probably go for the win. Are they going to be able to do so? We'll find out right here, ladies and gentlemen. My name is King. This is Stay Tuned Sports. Thank you so much for joining us on Thursday Night Football as the 49ers taking on the Rams. 20-20 is the current score. The Yankees have also now defeated the Boston Red Sox and are moving on. They're going to take on the Toronto Blue Jays according to ELS, and that's fantastic because as much as I say fuck Boston, fuck Canada even more. And I'm so excited. Oh, Pepper Jack, you shared the purple lights there in Discord. Cool. We're also slacking because hamsters decor. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on the chat here now. Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I'm not sure if I'm big on a Flamin' Hots. I do like Cheetos though. Question number 14. When was Diet Coke unveiled to the U.S. public. I think didn't we find that out on like one of Good Mythical More or something? I think they did something like that. I'm gonna say are we going by decade? Do we have to? I'd say we have to be specific on the year, right? I'll say 1982. I'm gonna be specific. I'm gonna be very Pacific here. I'm gonna say 1982. That's gonna be my guess on that particular question there. ELS. Oh yes, what I was saying. Thursday Night Football. Yankees beat the shit out of the Red Sox, and we are now only 1 hour and 15 minutes away from Taylor Swift's release. Just a fantastic general grand release of The Life of a Showgirl. That's going to be coming out at midnight. I'm excited. July 8th, 1982. I am the smartest man alive. Never doubt me. Everybody always doubts me. Never doubt the smartness of this fat, ugly fuck on your television or phone or computer right now. I am the smartest man alive. Yes. Let's go. First down and 10. Stafford back, looks, throws, deep pass. Oh. Devontae Adams tried to climb the ladder to get that. Could not come down with it. Second and 10 coming up here. God, I love being smart. Nothing is better than being smart and knowing useless fucking trivia. I don't know why. It just makes you feel fucking fantastic. It's the greatest thing in the world. That's going to be thrown. That's going to be Devontae Adams. Picks it up off the floor, basically. He's going to be 1.5 yards short of the first down. Third and a very long one coming up here. Lloyd says, King, I'm 398 pounds and 3'2". I get it, Lloyd. I was there. I'm 6'8", but I was also, there was a time, I went about 25 years ago. Yeah, I was still living in Bayonne my first time. So it was about 25. I was like 500 plus pounds. I don't know how heavy I was because the scale didn't go that high. That's how fucking heavy I was. But I was not good. The fact that I'm hovering around 290, 300 right now is actually fairly. Oh! Almost picked. Winters almost had the interception. The Rams tried to pass it on 4th and 1. They do not get it, and it's going to have to be punted away. Woo! Getting tight at SoFi. And you're not morbidly obese. You're not sure. You're not 3'2", and I'm not muted. I know you, Lloyd. Oh, that's going to bounce inside. Wow. That ball had seeing eyes. It was going to bounce out of bounds at about. Try it again. It was going to bounce out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Instead, bounces back in towards the field of play. And now it's going to be like inside the 5-yard line. Wow. What a seeing eye punt that was. Question 15. What character did Taylor Swift play in the movie adaptation of the Broadway musical Cats? Oh, what the fuck was that cat's fucking name? She sang McCavity. That was a great. That was pretty good. And for a split second, I thought about becoming a furry. But fuck. Yes. By the way, in case you guys want to know, that's how big of a Taylor Swift fan Pepperjack is. She made us go to the movie theaters to watch that movie, and this was before I was really getting into the Edwards and into the cannabinoids, if you will. So, yeah. What the fuck was her name in that? What I forget all the fucking cats' fucking names except for McCavity, obviously, because it's your fucking song name. I don't know. Like I said, the only thing about that movie is what it gave me a half a second for thinking about becoming a fucking furry with Taylor Swift in there. But outside of that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the name of the cat. Maybe Pepperjack remembers. I don't know. Bomblerina, says Pepper Jack in the gym. If she gets this fucking right, I swear to Christ. Because I can't remember. I know my mom used to love the play back in the 80s and 90s when it was first out. I think for one of her birthdays, we sent her out for fucking Cats or something. We had gotten her tickets for it, and so I know she loved it then. So I had the fucking Broadway fucking vinyl my mother had. She was always playing. Like, I know the Cats fucking song in and out, and it was Bomblerina. Fuck, god damn it! How do you remember that? How do you remember that? And yes, she did an original song for the movie itself called "Beautiful Ghost." Yes. Taylor Swift also did an original song for "Where the Crawdads Sing" called "Carolina," which was ethereal and haunting. Well, Lloyd, I got to tell you, if there's one thing I've never been described as, it's a twig. Except for my fingers. I got look at these fucking mutant hands. Fucking alien fucking face hugger hands. So 1st and 10 for the Niners from the 2-yard line. Holy shit. They got 98 yards to go. Was that fucking picked? They're going to say no. Incomplete. Fuck, that was close. Pepper Jack in the chat says, the only thing that lives in my brain is Taylor Swift useless facts. What do you want from me? Well, that's it. The only thing that lives in my brain is fucking apparently Diet Coke facts and sports facts. That's all I got. So we're there. I guess we're together. We make a pretty good trivia team. We should go to some trivia nights, Pepper Jack. 2nd and 10. McCorkle throws. That's going to be caught by. Oh my God, that's Jason Bourne. It's going to be about a yard short. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 1.5 coming up here for the 49ers. Third and 1 is the official mark. So here we go, 3rd and 1. McCorkle takes the snap, looks, throws deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And that is Born again. Who is having quite the night already here for the San Francisco 49ers. Mac Jones looks, throws, incomplete. Juszczyk was the intended receiver. Oh, no, did he complete it? I thought I saw something fall off him. I guess not. Juszczyk did catch that ball. 2nd down coming up here for the Niners. Hand off. Brian Robinson's only going to get about a yard on that. So 3rd down coming up here. Where are we on this particular 3rd down? Where are we? Where are we listing this one? 3rd and 5, they're going to say. Sometimes this graphic has it faster than the fucking television does. So 3rd and 5, 5:20 and counting left in the 4th quarter. Niners have to get to the 39-yard line. Mac Jones, back, throws, caught! It's going to be a 1st down for McCaffrey and more. He gets to the 50. 1st down, 49ers. Lloyd wants to know if we're going to get overtime. Don't put that fucking evil on me. I'm not to fuck with this overtime shit. Not only that, we've got Taylor Swift to get to. An hour and 5 minutes away. An hour and 5 minutes and 45 seconds away from Taylor Swift dropping an album, maybe dropping some panties. We'll see what happens there. First and 10, though, for the 49ers from the midfield stripe. Mac Jones back, looks batted up in the air, incomplete. He has to bat it down a second time. Good play there by Mac Jones, making sure it is not intercepted. I see the pictures now in the Discord there, Pepper. That's some. We got some nice looking shit in there. I love your little coffee goblet there with the whipped cream. That looks very nice. The glitter cookies, the doodles, all the orange and green decor. And, of course, there's beautiful Taylor hanging out there with us. I like it. I like it. It all looks so very good. Mac Jones is going to look. He's going to throw. And, of course, it is Bourne. And he's going to twist himself for a first down at the Rams' 40-yard line. First and 10. 49ers, 4-11, 4-10, 4-9, and counting here in the fourth quarter. Mac Jones throws into the ground. We've got a flag, though. Lloyd is saying he senses an interception. Did he just do a jinx? Did he do a reverse jinx? They're going to say an eligible man downfield on the 49ers. And I hate this dumb fucking... They got to change it back to at least being to 3 yards. Making my way downfield, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Digga-da-digga-da-doo. So now 1st and 15 from the 45. Mac Jones calling out protections. He's got McCaffrey in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. Looks, throws towards the sides. Oh! Incomplete. Lloyd says he senses an interception. Will his prophecy come true? Yes, I just did a Taylor Swift reference in a football game. So what? We know we got Taylor Swift coming up here. We are an hour and 2 minutes and 42 seconds away from Taylor Swift's album upcoming here. Really was thinking about doing a live watch along. Again, I can't play the music, but you do like a reaction video. But we'll see. We'll see. Mac Jones back here throws. That's going to be completed to Tongues. About a 3-4 yard gain on that one. So 3rd and long upcoming here for the 49ers. Kendrick Bourne is back on the field. So 3rd and 10. Mac Jones throws. It is tipped, almost intercepted. Lloyd almost had his prophecy revealed. But instead, we are at 2:57 left in the fourth quarter, and it looks like the 49ers are going to have to punt. Unless they're going to go for a severely long field goal, which if they miss would give the Rams very good field position. I don't think they're going to go for it from the logo. They're going to go for a 59-yard field goal. Oh, boy. Pucker up your assholes, ladies and gentlemen. Snap. Hold. That kick is up, and it's going to sneak in the left upright, and it is good. And the 49ers take a late 3-point lead. .252 remaining. Can the 49ers hold on to this 3-point lead and pull off the upset against the Los Angeles Rams? Neil S. has question 16 here. How many slices of pizza does America eat per second? Are we talking about just me? If given any chance, it would be probably about 4 or 5. How many pieces of pizza does America eat per second? I don't know. I haven't seen this question before. Unless he has, I don't know. I will say per second at any given time in this great American land. I know a lot. I would probably initially want to say it's probably like somewhere in the hundreds of thousands. I'm going to go a little bit higher. I'm going to say 1.2 million slices of pizza a second. I think we fucking house that shit. If we're talking about averages, you're going to average everything out. I think we're fucking housing pizza every fucking, just fucking eating it. Ugh. Like fucking eating it in the morning. Cold pizza in the morning. Fucking just eating that shit. Drunk off your ass and just like, give me a cold pizza. Going to work. I hit the microphone again. I don't care. 1.2 million slices of pizza a second. It's probably not. It's probably something like fucking 30,000 or something. But I'm going to go. If you go big or go home. If you're going to have a guess, go big or go home with your fucking guess. That's what I'm saying. So answer 350 to 400 slices of pizza per second. Okay. So not even close to. I was gonna say we're fucking wolfing it down, baby. No wonder America's fucking fat. 1.2 billion pieces. Give me that shit. I wonder what that would actually break down to. Is everybody be dead from fucking stopped up colons from eating so much fucking mozzarella cheese. Eagles and Giants. Next Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, got the King James title up for grabs for 2025. Will the Giants finally be able to fucking win it back here? We will see. Stafford throws on first down, completes it to Nakua for 11 yards. First down to the 46-yard line. The Rams in this second half, the offense has been unstoppable. First half, they couldn't get anything going. Second half, Puka Nakua and Stafford have been unstoppable. Stafford throws over the middle. That's going to be caught by Devontae Adams, and he's going to get down to the 36-yard line. Favorite pizza? Ham and bacon. I love ham and bacon. Ham and bacon on my pizza? Fuck yeah. Anti-Islamic pizza. Lloyd says, more of a supreme guy. I like the meat lovers, and like I said, ham and bacon specifically are very good. Stafford's going to throw incomplete. We've got a flag down in the secondary. They're going to call holding here. What do we got? It's in the area of defensive holding. Oh, Pizza Hut. I'm not a Pizza Hut guy. The Domino's is good, though. Illegal contact on the defense. Oh, so there were two flags. There was illegal contact and holding. So that goes from 14 to 15. And is that what we have reached the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen? Question 17. What are the names of Taylor Swift's 3 pet cats? I know the one is Olivia Benson. I know the other one is Benjamin Button. And Meredith Grey, I think, is the third. So it's Meredith, Olivia, and Benjamin, because she's named them after, obviously, the guy. Benjamin Button, obviously, the character from the movie. We've got Olivia Benson from Law and Order, and we've got Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy. So I think that's right. I think that's right. If I've picked up anything from osmosis just from being around Pepperjack, I think the cat names I've gotten right. I think. I could be completely wrong about that. ELS in the chat says the answers are indeed Meredith Grey, Olivia Benson, and Benjamin Button. Never doubt me, baby. Never doubt me. Hamster said Mo, Larry, and Beavis. That would be the name of my cats. Lloyd says she's got 4 cats. Wink, wink. God damn it. Why does Lloyd always get at least one in there that makes me fucking cackle? Every stream, Lloyd gets one that makes me fucking cackle. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Oh, God. Hey, Pepperjack, though, I remembered the cat's names. I remembered the cat's name. That was the trivia question, was what was her cat's names? I remembered it. Yeah, no, I feel pretty good about myself. I feel pretty good. Oh, God. Hamster, no, it's only debatable to Jimbo. Jimbo's the only one that debates that point. He still swears she's got a Atlanta Falcons quarterback between her legs for some reason. That's a Penix joke. Ha ha! Got a cackle out of Pepperjack on that one. Or it says, sometimes the laughter is best saved for later. So here we go. 1st and 10, 1:56 remaining. Rams trying to get, at least in field goal range, which they already are, and they're trying to get a touchdown, and they might get it there to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 11. Williams runs the Rams 11 yards away from glory. Can the Rams pull off a late miracle win here against the upstart and oft-injured San Francisco 49ers of Santa Clara? Let's find out. The Niners only have 1 timeout. This is where that kind of stuff really hurts you if you're the 49ers. Hand off to Kyron Williams again. He's going to get to the 6. San Francisco looking for a flag. They might get one on a hold on the outside. They're going to say illegal use of hands on the Niners. Oh, no. So that's going to be half the distance and an automatic first. Where's the illegal use of hands to the face? Where is that? Where's what? That's a terrible fucking call. What the fucking kind of call is that? So it's now 1st and goal again. This time from the 3-yard line. Hand off to Williams. Did he cross? Oh no, was there a fumble? Fumble, and the Niners got it! Holy shit! Oh no, what a disaster class for the Rams! They were going in for a touchdown and they pulled the Jets! They fumbled. Kyren Williams fumbled going into the end zone. Oh, no. Oh, oh my God. I can't believe it. What, he sucker punched Williams and then he hit the helmet first and then the ball. The ball comes out. Again, here's the thing. The game is not over. As Herb Street has just brought up a very good point, Rams still have all three of their timeouts. There's 1:02 left, and the Niners are on the 1-yard line. So it is not over yet by any stretch of the fucking imagination. But wow, you're right there. Kyren Williams, wow. Granted, he did kind of get punched in the side of the fucking head first before the peanut punch. Mac Jones is going to quarterback sneak his way for a yard, get some kind of fucking breathing room there for the 49ers. 1:02 remaining. The Rams are going to take their first timeout. Oh my God. God, I love football. God bless this fucking game. 49 minutes and 10 seconds until Taylor Swift's dropping here. And we have a game here at SoFi. So many good things happening. How many pounds of curly fries does Arby's sell in a year? 23.6 million pounds. You did have it, hamster. You should have bet it. It's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey, and he gets, actually, lost yardage on that one. So it's going to be third down, 58 seconds remain. Rams take their second timeout. The Niners can get a first down. The game is over, but you're going to have to throw it, I think. And if you throw and miss it, then you're leaving the Rams with a timeout. Plus, you got a punt from the back of your own end zone. $100 million. Damn, this time I undersold it. Fuck! Is that dude okay? I don't know. Let's see here. Boy, this would... Can they get to the 11-yard line? Handoff to McCaffrey. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, no further. 53 seconds remaining. The Rams have no timeouts remaining. And the 49ers are going to have to punt from their own end zone. So nothing great. Nothing ends the game there for the Niners. I didn't see the guy. No, I thought you might have been talking about Kyren Williams. I thought you might have been talking about somebody else. I didn't see it. I was probably reading the chat. Sorry. Holy shit. So the Rams defense is able to hold the Niners. They're going to get the ball back in pretty good field position. And a field goal will tie the game at least. So Morstead, with his heels on the back line. This is a tight space. He gets the kick away. It's going to get to about the 47. Rams return it, and he stays in bounds, and he's going to get it down to the 29-yard line. But there's a flag on the field. Holding on the Rams. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, so that's going to take that great return and have them already in field goal position. That is going to negate that and move them back to their side of the 50, it appears. Yeah, he's probably on the sideline shaking, trying to he's trying to get his shit. Final Taylor Swift question number 19, and I'm sorry, I already read it. This one's pretty easy. Taylor Swift had a partnership with which soda brand? And I remember the ads because, God, she looked fucking good in those ads, let me tell you that. That would be Diet Coke, dressed as a little silver bullet as she was, that little minx. So 42 seconds left here from the 50-yard line itself. 1st and 10. Stafford back. Looks, throws, deep ball for Nakua, incomplete. Long lost Lenore, who said nevermore on that particular pass play. 2nd and 10, 36 seconds remaining. Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke. Yeah, dude, she was dressed up in the whole silver little dress, little tight, little. She looked real good. She looked real good in that particular ad. No, it's not Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola and Diet Coke are two vastly different drinks. Stafford is going to look, throws over the middle. Missed, throws behind Davante Adams. Looks like he had him, but threw behind him, did Stafford. 3rd and 10, 31 seconds remaining for the Rams. Stafford in shotgun takes the snap. Looks, he's going to get it to Kyron Williams, and he's going to be out of bounds short, about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down coming up here for the Rams. Do or die. No, it's soda, Lloyd. Nobody calls it pop. You know who calls it pop? Canadians and hookers. Don't call it pop. It is not pop. It's soda. Stop with the pop shit. You Midwesterners and your pop. Fuck that shit. Dumb. At least say soda pop. At least then I'll fucking give you a little something here. 4th and 3 is the official mark here. Stafford back. Looks. Throws. It's going to be completed to Kyron Williams. It gets it down to the 30-yard line. But it's inbound 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. And they spike the ball with 12 seconds. 2nd and 10 upcoming here for the Rams. They are in field goal range. Their field goal kicker has had some issues. Yeah, I know you Southerners call everything fucking Coke. What kind of Coke do you want? Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola? Yeah, I know you guys call everything fucking Coke down there. But as with anything, the East Coast, the Northeast, the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area is correct on everything. And thus, carbonated beverages are soda. And the Niners are going to take their final timeout here. With 12 seconds remaining. Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird Southern thing. I don't know why you guys do that. Maybe because Coca-Cola was like really the first real big thing down there. So, funnily enough, Lloyd, they call the white substance like yayo, like the Colombians like to. A little yayo. Because you don't want to confuse Coke with Coke. You know what I mean? Get a little yayo in your mayo. Yes, it is owned by the same company, but she didn't do ads for Coca-Cola. She only did ads for Diet Coke. So therefore, the brand was Diet Coke. Because Coca-Cola is the overall company, but they have brands of Diet Coke, Coca-Cola, Fanta. So 10, 9, 8. Go deep ball for Davante Adams off the fingertips. Incomplete. 6 seconds left. They're probably going to have to settle for the field goal for the tie, and that means we're going to be going to overtime. Fuck. Hope we get done before the album drops. 3rd and 10. So here we go. Joshua Carty on the field. 0 for 1. Missed from 53. This one should be significantly closer. 48, not significantly closer. There's nobody can do a timeout. Snap, hold, kick is up, and that is going to be through with 2 seconds remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to overtime. We can't get away from fucking overtime. Yes, you did. You cursed us with overtime, Lloyd. You cursed us on Life of a Showgirl night of all nights. You had to curse us with overtime. We've got 40 minutes and 20 seconds to get this shit done, boys. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, ELS says we are getting some overtime trivia. That's going to be great when we hit there. Pepper Jack says, overtime? Are you kidding? I know. I thought game would be over, be able to relax a little bit, go hang out, get ready for the fucking album to drop. Instead, Pepper Jack says, I'm starting it at midnight with or without you. Come on. So here comes the kickoff. It's going to bounce it to the end zone. The Niners are going to take it out. There is no more time left. Can they run it back? That'd be fucking hilarious. They don't. And that is it. The fourth quarter is over. The regular game is over. And we are going to overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time in a week, less than a week, get the fives up. Because we got 5 quarters of fucking football, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Here we go. Question 20. Where is the world's largest Starbucks? Now, your first thought would be, oh, Seattle, because that's where they had it. That's where they were founded. That's where it would be, right? I think I'm going to go where I think you would find like some weird shit like that. I'm going to say Tokyo, Japan. I say Tokyo has the largest Starbucks. It just seems like something the fucking Japanese would do. Get the fives up. Yep, here we go. For the second time in, 4 days? We've got a fifth quarter to play through here. Hopefully this one goes by a little bit faster than the other one. We've got things to do. I've got Taylor Swift to stare at. So it appears that the Rams are going to get the ball first here. I think France is a pretty decent answer too, Lloyd. But I'm going to go with Tokyo and Japan. I think that's a pretty decent one. I don't know if Pepper Jack goes in and out. I don't know if she's even there. Pecan says London. Lloyd hitting us with a Thune. Hamster being an asshole, says Antarctica. Why are you such an asshole, Hamster? Pepper Jack says, sorry, I disappeared again. What was the question? The question is, where is the world's largest Starbucks? Yeah. She says, no idea. Actually, it feels familiar, though. There is a big one in New York City, but New York's got a big one of everything. New York's always got a big one. I don't know why. It feels like a weird Japanese thing that they would do. ELS says, the answer is Chicago. I would have never guessed that. You could have given me 10 tries. I would have never said fucking Chicago. What, do they put Malort in their fucking coffee there? Lloyd says, that doesn't feel right. I was right. It doesn't feel right that the largest Starbucks in the world is in fucking Chicago? Like, I don't know. Jesus Christ, guys. Can we line up in the overtime? You're already making this overtime go longer than it needs to be. We're at 35 minutes. What are we doing? And by the way, I think the Rams aren't getting it first. It's the Niners who are getting it first. So... Love you, hamster. I really do. Tokyo is second. They're only... oh, come on. Oh, I was right there. Oh, the ball landed short of the landing zone. That's a penalty. And the Niners get the ball at the 40. Hamster says, I guess everything ain't bigger in Texas. Except for the hat, the steers, and the fat titties. Wee-haw! So here we are, fucking half an hour later, finally getting a fucking overtime started. Fucking hell. Hamster, we already had a tie. Stop with your fucking wanting a tie shit. If we get another tie, I swear to Christ. McCorkle back. Throws. That's going to be caught by Juszczyk, and Juszczyk gets it down to the 48 of the Rams. First down. Niners as the crowd gives a huge chant for Juszczyk, as there is mostly 49ers fans there. ELS now trying to steal some of Lloyd's thing, or saying that he has a gut feeling that the 49ers will throw a pick six. If they do, that means the game is over. So a quick game would be fine, but we'll see. McCorkle takes the snap, throws. That's going to be McCaffrey who gets it. McCaffrey's bouncing around, gets another first down, and he keeps on going. Takes a licking, keeps on ticking. Just like Taylor Swift with Travis Kelce. And that's going to be down near, the 25-yard line. Lloyd says, as he backed up his other thing, interception feeling coming. Everybody's feeling a pick. Did anybody feel the fumble at the end of the fourth quarter there from the Rams? Anybody feel that one? So I don't know, maybe. Maybe the Niners will throw a pick here. Maybe everybody's got their broadcaster's jinx on. We'll see. Juszczyk's in motion. Mac Jones throws to Tongues. He gets it down to the 27-yard line. Second down, 8:15 and counting here in the overtime period. Mac Jones, 31 of 46 for 329 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jones takes the snap. Quick throw over the middle. First down on 2nd and 4. They gain 5 yards. So now the Niners sit at the 22-yard line. Niners eating up some clock here, too. Really want to be overtime clock suckers. So if they score a touchdown here, or even a field goal, they leave the Rams with not a lot of clock. We'll see what happens. We're still a long ways away. Actually, they marked the ball at the 21. Juszczyk in motion to the right. Mac Jones back, throws, caught by McCaffrey, and he's twisted down at the 15. They might mark him at the 14-yard line. Second down. baby. Second and 3. They did mark it at the 14-yard line. I was right. Mac Jones back. He's getting rushed, and he gets sacked. And that's a significant loss on the play. Oh, boy. Squeaky bum time. Third and 12 upcoming here. Mac Jones takes the snap. Back. He throws incomplete to Tongues. So with 5:55 remaining, and we are now under 30 minutes until the album comes out. Mac Jones slowly limping off the field after taking another hit. Oh boy, he's having issues. It almost looks like he's cough, like almost looks like he was gonna get sick. Snap, hold, kick is gonna doink in. It grazes the left upright, but just makes it in. Can't get any closer than that. He skinned that like a newborn at a bris. I was going to say ELS. Mac Jones looked not great coming off that field. I'm legitimately concerned for that man. Question 21. What musician infamously interrupted Taylor? Come on, ELS. Come on. I know you were too young to remember that. But the rest of us adults here. That was old Ye himself, Kanye, Mr. Praising the H-Man, Mustache Man himself, whatever YouTube. Because you can't say the name on YouTube or you will be like fucking sent to the nether realm. Apparently, even if you do like a fucking history documentary, you can't say the guy's fucking name. So weird. So the Rams get the kickoff. They're going to get it up to about the 33, 34-yard line, and that is where they are going to start here with 5:46 remaining. Yeah, Kanye. Yeah. And now, where is Kanye and where is Taylor? That's all I'm saying. Where's my girl? My girl is about 27 minutes and 16 seconds away from dropping her brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl. Will this game be over before then? A yard short of the first down is Puka Nacua. 2nd and 1 upcoming for the Rams here. 5:40 remaining and counting in this overtime period. The Rams, a field goal will continue the overtime. A touchdown will win it. If they throw an interception, the game is any turnover. The game is over. 2nd and 1, a little holding on the Rams. No flag, no call. Big deep ball caught. Atwell with the reception. No flag on the holding. And the Rams might be looking to close this one out. Lloyd says, holy fuck. Stafford over the middle, throws, tipped right before it got to Atwell. falls incomplete, 2nd and 10. ELS says, live from the 49ers bench, Mac Jones looks like he's dying. He did not look great when he came off. It wasn't even so much the knee injury. It looked like he was like coughing, like I don't know. Like it looked like he was looking like he was getting sick. I don't know. Here we go, 2nd and 10. The ball is on the Niners' 20-yard line. Stafford back, looks, throws. That's going to be caught. Good for 4 yards by Williams. 3rd and 6, upcoming from the 16-yard line. Can the Rams convert? Can they get a first down or a touchdown? Or will they have to settle for a field goal to tie the game with 4:23 and counting remaining? ELS says if the 49ers get the ball again, don't put Jones in. That's not anybody's call except Jones. Rams, look, throw. That's going to be caught, but a yard short. It's going to be a yard short for Williams. It's going to be 4th and 1. The Rams are going to go for it. They're saying, fuck it. We're saying we're going to get it. We're winning it now. We're getting it now. We are not giving up. We're not just going to tie it. Here we go. Let's see. 4th and 1. The 49ers will take one of their 2 timeouts in overtime. I forgot to put the other timeouts back up here because I was too busy yelling about trying to get Taylor Swift. No offsides. There's no offsides, Lloyd. Relax. Relax. So there we go. Niners have 1 timeout remaining in overtime. The Rams still have both. 4th and 1. This is the game. If the Rams don't get a first down or a touchdown, the game is over. First down or touchdown, or call it a game. 23 minutes and 30 seconds until Taylor Swift drops her brand new album. Stafford under center, looking to maybe get an offsides call here. Trying to draw him off. I don't know. The Niners look like they're not going to move. That's all they're trying to do. And the Rams will take a timeout now. Woo! Rams thought they might try to do that, but they might let cooler heads prevail and put out the field goal unit, perhaps, maybe, or we'll see. What fast food chain used the slogan, think outside the bun? Question number 22. That's easy. That is the beautiful and wonderful Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Nope, the Rams are going for it. Nope, they are going to go for it. Stafford remains in the game. Nobody can take a timeout now. Snap. And he didn't get there. He did not get there. No, then the 49ers win. The 49ers have won in overtime over the Rams. Oh, my. Oh, they gambled it all, and they lost. And the Niners, with a hell of an upset, go into SoFi Stadium and defeat the Los Angeles Rams. So now I don't feel so bad about missing the ESPN pick because I would have lost it anyway because I had picked the Rams. So that's a loss. Wow. I thought with all the injuries that the Niners had no shot, and they were very much outplaying them, and they played very well in this game. So, like, the fact that it even got to overtime was because the Rams had to come back and play so much better in the second half. The Niners, a big hat off to them. Big hat off to Mac Jones for fucking What a warrior in this game. He's probably going to be out for the next 6 weeks, though, with injuries, if we're going to be honest. But, oh, my great good gravy McGee. The San Francisco 49ers of Santa Clara go into SoFi Stadium and defeat the Los Angeles Rams of Inglewood. And we got another overtime game here, ladies and gentlemen, on Stay Tuned Sports. This one was a blast. This one was fun. Thank you so much for everybody in the chat for joining with us. Thank you, ELS, for giving us all the trivia questions and the fun that we had in there as well. I want to thank all of you who joined us and watched us. Even if you didn't join us in the chat, thank you so much for watching along on this great Thursday night game. Now, like I said, we've got about 20 minutes and 13 seconds until Taylor Swift's new album releases. So that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go hang out with Pepper Jack. I'm going to go listen to some Taylor Swift. I'm going to listen to see if all the rumors I've heard about this album are true, in which case, boy, she's horned up. She's bricked up, as the kids would say these days. But we'll see what happens here. Pepper Jack in the chat says, my picks are flopping. My groove is off. We gotta get Pepper Jack her groove back. Maybe the new Taylor album will help her with her picks. We will see. Crafty, here you go. The intros are indeed over, Crafty. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for joining us here for the game. But until we see you, actually tomorrow, the recording of Friday Forecast will be out. I don't know why I'm pointing like that. Friday Forecast will be out tomorrow at 4:45. Where you'll see mine and Jimbo's preview and picks for Week 5. And then, of course, Sunday, we will be here live for more games. Probably not doing the England game, not doing the 9:30 a.m. game, but we will start with the 1 o'clock games and do Seattle and Tampa Bay for the 4 o'clock, and, of course, the night game, Bills and Patriots. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, my name is King. This has been Stay Tuned Sports. Go listen to the beautiful, the wonderful Taylor Swift's new album, and we will see you later. Adios, everybody.